Long holiday weekend here to entertain you bright and early on a Monday morning. Katy Cat's firing up that YouTube feed if you want to check us out. Search Mix 100 Denver on the YouTubes. And boom, you're in the studios with us. All brought to you by Safeway, who we are going to be talking about coming up with our Mile High Hype because they're back to work today. Stick around. Mix 100 is your home for the all-access summer. We're hooking you up to the best concerts, biggest events all summer long, and it'll happen again today with Fast 5 at 7:30. I've got a 4-pack of tickets to Elitch Gardens, and then sometime during the show, Katy Perry tickets.
Ooh.
I know. I woke up to an email from Rob saying, "Hey, you got some Katy Perry tickets." I'm like, "Oh, I love giving out random tickets."
Oh,
yeah.
Who doesn't?
Rando Katy Perry tickets coming up today with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Welcome back, you clowns.
What's going on, Ringmaster?
It was a fun weekend, man.
Yeah, gosh, unless you're in Texas. My God, I can't stop watching the footage. I think they're saying upwards of 80-some people now have died in these central Texas flash floods. Absolutely insane watching the footage of this river rising within like 45 minutes, just tearing through multiple camps and campgrounds and communities. And what do we add? Do we know the number of people still missing?
I think 10. Is that
I
the
thought it was
last I
more than
saw?
that. I thought it was like
number's
80.
dwindling down and more people are passing away. That's what they're finding.
Yeah. I think it was 10 people still missing officially.
Wow.
But,
Over
yeah.
160 air rescues conducted. Absolutely just insane, very sad footage from Texas. We were standing there in front of the TV watching the news last night, and Nick Nack was just crying her eyes out. These poor little kids at the camps and stuff just washed away. But also some heroic stories as well, including one camp counselor who sadly passed away but lost his life trying to get a bunch of the kids out, which he did. And then the Coast Guard, National Guard, coming in and getting everybody out. Just heroic stuff amongst a very horrific circumstance. Continuing coverage today. We've been watching it on the news. I think the president's going to go down on Friday.
Yeah.
Scope things out.
Well,
but,
and good. And you were right, actually. It was 10 campers still missing, but dozens total are still missing down there in Texas.
Did you guys see the story of the Coast Guard
sad.
Officer Scott Ruskin? He's a rescue swimmer for the Coast Guard, and he said he's credited with saving 165 people during the first rescue mission amidst the catastrophic flooding.
Yeah, that might have been the guy.
people.
This was his first. I don't know if you're reading the story right there. It was his first tour, I guess, with the Coast Guard or something. This is his first mission, and he's rescuing all these people.
165 people.
So he's going to be credited with some
incredible,
heroic
man.
efforts.
It's so dangerous just to think about not just the floods and the water that is so damaging and devastating, but like the water moccasins and the animals there then in the water that's then electrocuted. And it's just, there's so many crazy, sad things down there, and you just pray for everybody.
And the debris. I mean, like if you're looking at the debris, they had stages that were set up for 4th of July events that were just swept away, and now they're entangled in all these trees. And I was watching them last night dig out all these cars that were just jam-packed full of mud, and they were expecting to find people inside a lot of these cars. And luckily, the ones I saw last night, they weren't.
Thank
God. Just imagine being swept away in your car. And then the video I saw of the house floating down the river with people inside it. And they were like had flashlights going, and I'm like, my God, can you imagine being swept away in your house, not knowing what to do, and you're just... They're filming you, and you're like, hey, out your door while you're going down the river. Insane.
I think the sad thing is, you and Nick Nack have your camp-aged kids and everything like that, and just to send your kids away to camp and be like, okay, we'll see you in a week and everything like that, and then all of a sudden you see the news and you see the rain, the torrential rains being poured down, and you're just like, I can't even imagine that.
Devastating stuff.
Devastating.
So I'm sure the news will be covering that nonstop today. So T's and P's for everybody down in Texas. So let's switch gears. We are back from our 4 days off for the 4th of July holiday. We'll be kind of touching on what we all did throughout the show today. We could probably start with Joshy Boy and your very white privilege weekend.
You're calling it that.
Wow.
Well, you did go to the Broadmoor.
Yeah,
didn't
so
you,
tell
in
us.
this fancy pinky.
Tell us about suckling your parents' teeth still.
It's kind of a tradition. My family goes down there to the springs, and we have a good time, man. They have a really cool fireworks show down there, and get a little pampered down there, and it's fun. We golfed, and oh my gosh, speaking of golfing in kind of the wooded area, bears everywhere, like on the golf course, man, like 100 yards away from the golfers.
Bougie
and things
bears.
like that. They're bougie bears. They're looking for all the nice little treats and things that are at the Broadmoor, but it's fun. Like I said, we have a lot of family that comes into town. My grandparents are getting a little older, so everybody that's out of state kind of comes to here, to Colorado, the central area, and we have a good time. We go there and spend the 4th of July weekend there, and we swim, we go on the lake, we go golfing, we eat really, really good food, which I love, and spend time together as a family. So that was really cool to see and be a part of, and the fireworks shows they do there, man, are just so awesome. I love fireworks. I grew up selling and playing with fireworks all the time. So to see the cool fireworks show, that was so much fun. To golf a lot was so much fun. And yeah, I don't know. I love that place. It's not like you have to go very far to have a really good vacation. It's only the spring's an hour away, but it's one of my favorite places on earth. Like I call that place my happy place. Aww. It is one of my favorite places that I've been going to quite literally since I was an infant. So a place I know very well, and it was a good time, man. I really enjoyed it.
All right.
Yeah.
It was good and fun, Katie.
It was so much fun.
It was.
I know I have a good time every time I go to the Broadmoor, but for different reasons. I'm just there for their waterfalls.
Well, and we see, okay, but they like Seven Falls down there,
You
right?
have a waterfall in your room, don't you?
No, the Broadmoor owns Seven Falls, so if you stay there, they'll give you a little tour bus and take you right up to it.
They'll actually bring some of the water to your room.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
No, like I said, you can do the little tour bus thing there, and then one thing I did too that was fun. I actually went back to my old firework tent that I used to work at, and there are still so many people that I know that work there, which was really fun to see. I know. My parents' neighbor owns the place.
So this was it for you, huh?
This is it. This is where you peaked.
No, it's like a family vacation thing where we all come back and see each other.
They don't even care. He's smoking a cigarette in there.
Oh my gosh. No.
I'll make you a deal.
Jeremy,
you get
pick out what you want, Josh.
3 weeks out of the year.
This is where I peaked. I work 3 weeks out of the year.
It was fun to see them. It was like a mini
Oddly enough, they're
reunion.
mooching off their parents too, probably for the rest of the year.
I hate you guys.
Well, that was nice of your mom and dad to cover the cost for that all weekend, buddy.
Hey,
it was really good.
I actually don't think I bought it.
All right.
Never mind.
Yeah, they kind of did that.
It's nice of them.
Love you guys.
Nice of them to hook you up.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wonderful. All right. I know coming up in a few minutes, I want to talk about what Katy Cat did over the break. I know there was a lot of binge watching going on.
Or didn't do is a better way to put it. Because
she was Jabba the Hutting it on her couch.
She was.
For the entire
You should
break.
see the dent
in your couch.
on my friend's
it's just
couch.
A stain. It's a greasy stain on the couch.
It's like, I gotta do more squats.
Yeah, you better get out this week. Get on a bike or something. All right, that'll be coming up here in a few minutes with JKJ. Right now, oh boy, we're back at it. First check of traffic. Go ahead, Aaron. Denver's best music. It's Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Text line's open, phone line's open if you want to sound off at any time during the Ding Dang Show today. It's 303-691-1Mix, 303-691-1649. Get you in the studios with JKJ. Hey, listen, just a couple more days left to sign up for my Pint for Pint blood drive. It is going on July 13th, and it is so important to fill up those blood banks. This is my 4th time that I've done this. It fills up each and every time, and it feels so good knowing that you're saving lives. If you'd like to join us, you can come donate a pint of blood to Vitalant Blood Bank donations at the Colorado Tap House in Arvada on July 13th. When you donate that pint of blood, the Tap House will turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of beer on your next visit. How great is that?
Woo!
Now we're going to be parked there from noon to 4. Again, July 13th, Colorado Tap House in Arvada. The one thing I need you to do right now, go to mix100.com. I know this is a lot of information. Mix100.com. And there's a Pint for Pint link there that you click on and reserve your donation time for the fine people at Vitalant. We need to know how many volunteers we need. So reserve your time. Come by, hang out. I'm going to be there. I know Katy and Josh will be popping in. Mm-hmm. And heck, it's at a brewery on a Sunday. Come on. July 13th, Colorado Tap House in Arvada. It's my 4th annual Pint for Pint blood drive, and would love to see all you guys there. All the deets, all the information, mix100.com. The other big thing going on with this here morning show, we should probably give a shout out to the fine people over at Channel 9 and Colorado and Company.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be on TV today.
We are.
What time does that air, Katy?
It starts at 10 o'clock.
10, okay.
That show's from 10 until 11, and we do have a segment within it. Very excited about that, by the way. We have a little contest.
We did some cupcake decorating. You should watch it because there's a twist. From what I understand, they did some fancy editing. I don't know if they just edited me out.
Did they?
Or what, but
they literally took him out.
I kind of had a little fun with the cupcake decorating contest.
There's just a smiley face over his face.
They just blur me out, you know. It's like a witness protection program or something.
I can see them doing that.
Yeah,
but
jerks.
No, it's worth checking out. So, yeah, it starts at 10 today
on 9.
Channel 9.
And then I think they replay it later on Channel 20.
Yeah.
At noon, yeah.
There you
in
go.
case you miss it.
Yeah.
And they'll send us the
times.
YouTube video, so we'll post it on our socials.
Yeah.
But anyway, if you're farting around this morning, flip on Channel 9 for Colorado and Company. We'll be on there. Katy, I want to get to your stuff, but really quick, we did make a trip to Trader Joe's over the weekend.
Ooh,
Gosh, I am a Trader Ho, man. I love that place. There's so much good stuff, and there's so much just tossing in the cart. Like, you just don't care. Money doesn't matter when you're a Trader Ho.
No,
you just
it
tossing
doesn't,
it in, tossing
right?
it in. 2 things I've discovered. They've got these pretzel sticks there that I can sit down and eat the entire bag. They're like a honey pretzel stick, and they're big and thick, and
Are they the twisty ones?
Nope. They're a stick.
Nope.
They're
Okay.
just a stick, and
Yum.
we bought 3 bags of them because Jeremy's got a problem.
Because one of them's for you. Exactly.
No, all 3 are for me.
Oh, they're all
Katy
for
Cat.
you.
Actually, 2 of them right
Really
now are
do
for
have a
me,
problem.
and I bought one for later on when we take a road trip next month. So just to tuck back, if it lasts that long. The other thing, I showed you a picture of this off the air. It's the Trader Joe chocolate-covered wafer cookie. You're a chocolate-covered wafer cookie
Sometimes I wish.
with peanut butter filling. So it's the wafer cookie, peanut butter inside, and then dipped in chocolate.
Yummy.
And I am a Trader Ho for that.
I bet.
I
all
bought 4
day.
of them.
The things you'll do
Jeez,
for
man.
that.
They were $1. I was like, give me 4. I wanted 5, but Nicole's like, no, you need to put 1 back. You can only have 4. That's all you get. Yeah. So anyway,
Really quick,
those are the 2.
can I say one thing about ordering more than what I needed? You were talking about ordering what you wanted to order 5 of those wafer cookies. So over the weekend, I was I wanted to order these spicy pickle chips that I've had, and I was raving to you guys about them.
Yeah.
They're Miss Vicky's like
breakfast.
spicy pickle chips. Yeah, I'm healthy. I had 1 bag over here one time because I was hungry, but they're so good. And so I can order them, and I wanted to do like the Uber Eats like go-kart thing where they just bring it to you and this is my first time ever using that, Jer. And I ordered what I thought was 1 bag off of this Uber Eats thing. And I thought it was like an 8-ounce little bag. So I was like, okay, does anybody else want, I was with my family, does anybody else want a little 8-ounce snack? And they were like, yeah. So I got 3. So I ordered 3 of them. And when you order something online, you have to pay the driver and tip and all this stuff. So it was a little bit more than I thought it would be. And I'm like, okay, whatever it is, what it is, I'll just pay it. So I pay it, and about 30 minutes later, they get the stuff. It comes from Costco. And I was like, oh, that's cool. They just took the little chips from Costco. I ordered 3 3-pound bags of these spicy dill pickle chips.
Wrong with that.
Jeremy, when I say the
They're
bag
Costco bags.
is as big as my torso,
All right.
so now if anybody wants any spicy
You need to bring some
pickle
of those in because you've been bragging about them for forever. So.
bags are so
Massive.
big.
It's a lot of chips.
It's a lot of
So
chips,
big.
buddy.
Oh my
Each one is like
gosh.
1.6 pounds.
It's a lot of chip action.
Huge, and I've never done that before.
I'm
so
so thirsty. I'm so
so
thirsty.
salty.
So many
So
chips.
thirsty.
So I have a plethora of chips in case
That's
you guys
awesome.
ever want any.
Bring little Ziploc snack bags
I
in.
know.
Big
Exactly.
Ziploc bags, huge
Little
actually.
snack bags. That's
Yum.
funny.
Oh my gosh, it was terrible.
Well, speaking of lay around and eating all weekend, Katie, tell us about your little
That's
vacation.
what I did. Like, my stomach hurts today. I think maybe I went a little bit too hard on the couch and not really moving. My gosh. So anyway, but here's the thing is 4th of July, there were so many people outside this weekend. Like from Thursday on, the outside was full. There was just too many people out there. So that's kind of when I take my cue to be the lazy person on the couch. Like, you go ahead and play in the river. This is my cue to watch 4 seasons of Virgin River on Netflix, which is what I did. I want to give a shout out to whoever suggested that I start watching that show because, oh my gosh,
Oh my gosh.
hooked from the minute I started watching it. There's so many things going on in this little mountain town. First of all, I just want to say the whole premise of it is there's like a group, like a community that lives within this mountain town called Virgin River, right? Everybody in this mountain community's hot. And I'm like, that's not accurate.
I'm looking
Like,
at pictures right
I'm
now.
sorry,
Yeah.
this is not
Everybody's
accurate.
hot.
It's a good-looking cast.
I've lived in mountain towns before. That's not how it works
No,
out.
these
I'm
people have all
sorry.
their teeth.
Exactly. That is not how
They
it
don't look
looks.
like they're on meth.
Oh my gosh, but within like the first season of this show, we're talking twin pregnancies, we're talking
Whoa.
gunshot wounds, I mean, there's so many things, just twists and turns. And I'm like, this is not mountain living. People go to mountain towns to relax and have a drama-free life, and that's not what's going on in Virgin River.
Do you like Dan Brady? He looks like the guy you'd like.
Yeah, who's
You like
that?
him? Oh, you don't Ben Holling? He's one of the cast
Oh, he's
members.
Ben. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ben Hollings. Okay, but
Okay.
Hollingsworth. You like Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ben.
Yeah, there's quite a few good-looking people on that show.
Who's that?
I know, right? It's like, yeah, of course
Sorry,
I
Dan's
do.
his real name. Yeah, there we
But
go.
yeah, I sat on my couch and I watched
How
4
many hours is that?
seasons.
Did you
There's
add it up?
about no, I think there's like 10 episodes per season, and they're like 40 minutes each.
So you watched
whatever
40
that is.
episodes?
Yeah, good times, right? I know.
Jeez,
I re-
Lou,
from
Katie.
Thursday to yesterday, and I even tried to like switch it up a little bit and watch like Love is Blind.
1,600 hours of TV?
No, wait.
There's no way.
40 episodes times 40 minutes each.
It's 40 hours.
Oh,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, there's. I don't think we were there
Wow,
for
what kind of
1,600
math
hours.
are you
Hold
doing
on.
on a Monday? Math is hard.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's like 40 hours.
Jeez,
like
Lou.
30 hours probably, because again, it's like 40 minutes. Maybe fast forward through some of it, you know what I
You
mean?
didn't fast forward through
And then
anything,
I
Katie.
reminded a little bit, you know? So yeah, I'd say it's about 35, 40 hours of TV I watched this weekend. Sometimes you got to do that, Chair. You've got to be able to let yourself, if this is what your
never-
body's feeling, you just got to let your body
The
feel
TV
it.
was literally not on for 4 days until
also-
last night when we kicked the news on. I was like, I should probably see what's going on in the world.
Yeah,
That's the only. I had the news on for maybe 20 minutes last night.
yeah.
I
Again,
did not have the TV on once.
I'm outside a lot. I do a lot of outdoor stuff, and
You
this was
are.
my weekend. Like, again, when everybody's outside, I go inside. I do. I'm like, I can't be out there with all of you. I tried to go in the grocery store on 4th of July to grab some stuff.
Why?
I was in there for 2 minutes, and I had to walk out. It was too much for me. I was overwhelmed. There was a beep that would not shut up, and apparently it was one of those little things that you sit in when you know, like you're just cruising through the
cart.
grocery store.
A cart.
Yeah,
Like the disabled
motorized
car? Like
yeah.
somebody with
And
disabilities?
so it was just beeping. Oh, like it needed to be charged or something, but it was like beep, beep, beep over, and like that I was so overwhelmed. I had to leave the grocery store. And so I knew in that moment, couch life was the life for me.
So we had
on
4
4th of
days
July
off.
weekend.
You went into the grocery store once and then laid on the couch for the other remaining
I made
time.
dinner for Zoe and her boyfriend last night. They came over. I put
You
some
had
clothes on and
4
took a shower.
days on the couch.
Sometimes you need
Why
that,
didn't we work?
Jeremy.
We should have worked.
Why? No, sometimes,
you should have worked.
Sometimes you need. Actually, I did come into the
Did you?
station here on 4th of July, and I got a bunch of stuff together for promotions and stuff that we have going on this week. So I actually did work a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I did not navigate. I told you once I got the internet, this was going to be a problem for me, and you guys were like, "No, you need the internet. How are you living without the internet?"
Show stuff.
I know.
Not
right?
Jabba the Hutt it.
You can't pick and choose what the internet gives
Virgin
you.
River.
You take it all. I'm just saying. Sometimes you need to sit on the couch for 4 days straight. It's just life.
Well, bless your heart.
Especially when you don't have any kids or anything.
Yeah,
you
and I was
know,
gonna
it's
say
just me.
The things that you enjoy doing, you're right. It was jam-packed everywhere this weekend. And
Yeah.
you don't want to be the kind of experienced hiker and doing all
don't.
that stuff while you got the newbies out there like,
Yes.
well, I'm not quite sure which way this trail goes.
I was telling Josh, this to me is like
Yeah.
when all the rookies go out for St. Patrick's Day and get drunk. Like this 4th of July hiking, that's this for me. Like you go ahead and you get lost on a trail and search and rescue's got to come rescue you on top of a mountain. I'm not going to be there for it. I'm not living
Did you
that
eat
life.
anything good?
I ate so much stuff.
Did you go out and see any fireworks shows? Like, did you go catch?
I did not see one firework.
Okay.
And I'm not mad about it.
What'd
I've
you
seen
eat? What'd
Fireworks.
you eat?
I know what they look
Yeah,
like.
fireworks are boring.
Exactly.
What did you eat?
So let's see. The first night, gosh, now it's all just a blur. I ate a lot.
This is what
I
happens
ate so
when you're
much
petrified on your
stuff.
couch for 4 days.
Oh no! You know what I did
What?
for 4th of July? I made some hot dogs in the air fryer, and I've actually
Wait, you have
posted.
a hot dog hack,
I
don't
do
you?
have
I
a
saw
hot
this.
dog hack. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at
So I
me?
laid on the couch
Hot
and ate
dogs
hot
in
dogs.
there.
I'm on my health journey right now.
I ate 2 hot dogs.
No, she skipped the health journey
in
this
the health,
weekend.
yeah, in the air fryer. But when you put the toppings on the bottom,
Yeah.
it makes it so less messy. For
Okay.
real, like you don't get mustard on your face. How many times have I gotten mustard
You
on
were
my
at-
face?
you were at home. Who cares?
Oh my gosh, I know, but it's still uncomfortable.
I got it on my
It's
couch.
still uncomfortable to have mustard on your face. So yeah, I have a hot dog hack, and then I made bagel burgers last night. for
Bagel
Zoe.
burgers.
Those are the most amazing thing ever. You put like a 1/4 inch of cream cheese on that bad
Oh.
boy. Ooh. It's so good. And then Heinz 57 sauce, little red onion.
Yeah. Put on your stretchy pants and
My stomach hurts.
get back on that greasy couch, huh?
Oh, yeah. And
You better
chips and
fumigate. You got to fumigate
dip.
this
Chips
week, all
and
right?
dip are a problem for me, too. I went through a whole tub of dip.
You better
by
be careful when you go
myself.
outside today. The sun's going to hit you in the face. You're going to be like, ah!
Bright light, bright light.
Owie! Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. I will say, Katy, I cannot relate to you at all when it comes to that.
Well,
you do you. I mean, I'm not belittling you or anything. I just can't relate to being on the couch for the entire weekend.
Well, you literally can't because
I
you
can't.
have 2 small children.
We got a family.
Yeah.
We're busy. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
truly, the weekend. We'll talk about it coming up right around 8 o'clock. I'll tell you what I did. But truly, it was just like nonstop from when it started to coming back this morning. So I will tell you that Nick Nack texted me and said, "Damn, that sounds dreamy." She's like, "Man, what I wouldn't give to lay on the couch for an entire weekend and do
4
nothing.
days. Nick Nack,
It
4
just does
days.
not compute with me." But good for you.
Yeah. I feel pretty good about myself.
I bet
I'm not
you
gonna
do.
lie.
And you feel rested.
I see you got
I
baggy clothes and a hoodie on
I
today.
know.
though.
My
I
hair's
do.
up. I woke up this morning like, oh, we got to do stuff today. Like,
jeez.
I should have prepared.
Yeah, exactly right.
Maybe 3 days on the couch would have been sufficient.
Yeah, you got a show to do, Katy Cat. That's okay. Coming up in just a few minutes, we got your Mile High Hype. We'll get you updated on everything that's going on around the country, including a Wiener Master. Not Katy. It's a different Wiener Master. Why was Ozzy trending so much this weekend? We'll do that. And big news from Safeway and King Soopers today. So we'll hop into that and more with your Mile High Hype. Right now, I know you're crazy excited to hear traffic, so here you go. back at it on a Monday morning. JKJ, thank you so much for making us Colorado's #1 morning show and the #1 radio station's personalities, as said so by the Colorado Broadcasters Association. We appreciate you guys so much for having us on each and every morning. And this here morning show is brought to you by Groove Subaru, your fast, fun, and friendly way to drive happy. Go pick out that new vehicle at groovesubaru.com. Coming up at 7:30 today, another fun edition of Fast Five. We got another family 4-pack of tickets to Elitch's up for grabs. 7:30 today. It's all part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. And it's right here with JKJ. Let's get your hype on. Big weekend for movies. I know so many people that went out and saw the Jurassic World Rebirth. It made about $150 million over the big 5-day weekend, essentially. My neighbors across the street saw it, raving about it. They love dinosaurs, though. They've got a weird obsession with dinosaurs. Absolutely loved it. F1 was second place. My sister went and saw it last night. Josh went and saw it. Pretty good?
Yeah, man. I liked it. But I like those types of racing movies. It was good, fun, crashes everywhere. It was a good time.
Yeah, I love crashes.
Yeah.
His Brad Pitt crash?
I can't tell
Yeah,
you.
Spoiler
It's
alert.
still in
Don't tell us
theaters. I
that.
can't
I'm going
tell
to wait
you.
till it's on video.
But is there a good storyline as well? Because, I mean, I'm a sucker for a good storyline.
Yeah,
and I know,
I like it. I mean,
Okay.
it's the typical, I walked away, but I came back.
Oh,
And I'm better than ever. Oh, I know.
love those.
But it really was good. Like, I was glued to the screen for 2.5 hours. It was
Good.
really good. And I will say, you do got to go see it in IMAX. Like, it is literally made for being watched in IMAX. So don't be the person that's like, I'll wait till it comes out on video, Jeremy.
I got a 75-inch screen. I'll just sit
Close
really
enough.
close. I'll just sit really close.
Sit
called
really
Jeremax.
close. There you go. It's the exact same thing.
Jeremax. I will say I have my tickets pre-purchased for this Friday for Superman in IMAX.
Oh, with your dad.
With my dad and my son. I'm taking them both to go see Superman. And I got IMAX. I was like, screw it. I'm going to
You
do
need
IMAX.
to.
Yeah.
So I saw the preview for that. It looks good,
It looks
man.
pretty
It
good.
looks pretty darn
A little
good.
cheese, but
I always thought, this is, so Henry Cavill's my Superman, and I understand
Same.
that.
But, man,
the dude
Christopher
is so
Reeve was
good.
mine, so-
Yeah, the dude is so good. So I'm interested to see if this guy lives up to the hype of that.
yeah, so I got to bounce out of here at Friday right after the show,
That's
guys.
all right.
Oh,
I'm
no
going to the
worries.
movies.
Understand.
Let's talk about the Wiener Master over the weekend. No,
Oh.
not Katie. Not Katie.
You heard about my hot
What?
dog hack, though, right?
Not
yeah.
Katie. A different Wiener Master. Joey Chestnut reclaiming the mustard belt for a 17th time at the Nathan's annual hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July. Dude put down 70 and a half hot dogs in 10 minutes.
Gross.
So
Didn't beat his personal record, though,
Gross.
which is 76.
shockingly enough, this is the first time I've actually watched the
Gross.
full thing.
It's disgusting, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
Katie on prom night.
Dude.
No. Hey, I don't.
Joey! How do you feel? Bloated AF, dude.
I gotta go throw
Bloated AF.
I don't dip my buns in water, though. That's how he
That's
does
just-
it.
It's not what I've heard.
The way he just dunks things
I know.
with liquid.
It makes it go down
and then-
smoother.
I know, but
gotta
to
pack 'em
watch him
down.
do. I was telling
puts those
Josh
glizzies away.
off the air because, food eating competitions sound like a really good idea until you do them. I was a huge fan of hot wings.
really.
I still am. I just love hot wings so much. And the radio station I used to work for did a hot wing eating competition. It was the hot dang wing thing.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
and it honestly, it was so gross to me to see people throw up in buckets and straight hot sauce.
It is foul.
like,
And then the snot coming down and the tears. And
That'll ruin
it's
ya.
a foul event.
Oh,
but
it
one
ruined
thing I-
hot wings for
dude
me.
is
for,
making millions of dollars off
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
One thing
Oh,
I didn't know was
absolutely.
that, before that, though, they do the lemonade drinking contest.
Oh,
And this guy
gosh.
chugged, a gallon and a
Pucker
half
up.
of lemonade in 21 seconds.
Not bad.
And I was like, and
You just
then the
gotta
guy
open
next
the throat.
to him,
Open the throat.
dude, seriously, the
gag
guy next to him
reflex.
after that was just puking all over the table as the other guy
Ew.
was celebrating.
Good time.
Ew.
America. America.
Hot dogs and
gosh.
lemonade.
Yeah, America. The other big trending thing this weekend, my God, my entire feed on Instagrams was Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, yeah, his last show.
His final show with Black Sabbath was on Saturday. He was seated in a fancy bat-winged throne there on stage. The entire band was back together. They haven't been together in like 20-some years. He sounded pretty darn good, actually. This was like a 10-hour event with multiple bands. Jason Momoa was there in the crowd tearing it up. Jack Black did some stuff. Steven Tyler made a special appearance. Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Tool, Anthrax. Katie, I know you're a fan. Slayer, another fan there. But anyway, I got a little bit of audio of him just kind of thanking the crowd, and then just a little taste of him singing. Yeah. I mean, he's a little off, but he still sounds pretty darn good.
It sounds better
sounds
when he
great.
sings than when he talks.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Well, he's
know.
got
He does.
Parkinson's, dude, so be careful.
No, I'm not trying to make. I'm just saying, like he sounds good. man. He's carrying a tune.
He sounded really good while he was singing.
Yeah,
He did.
Really,
I
really
think
good.
What I noticed, obviously, was he didn't move. He sat in that
Yeah.
chair
He
the whole
did.
time. And
Poor
I think
guy.
fans, I think that was hard for them to see. But
Did you see the fans bawling?
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
crying.
I have a lot of really huge Aussie fans just working in radio as long as I have, and I saw them post, and it was like the end of an era for
my
them.
gosh.
Like the amount of sadness that came from this final concert. But
I went
like
to
you said,
I went to an Ozfest here.
well,
Did you really?
Yeah.
Like, man, that is like a whole lifestyle. Like people who like Ozzy, like they follow him and they worship him.
Well,
so,
he like
certainly
obviously
did.
was kind of ahead of my time, but when he sang last night, "Mama, I'm Coming Home," I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my gosh, like this is emotional."
get a little teared up over
It was sad.
So yeah, I mean, again, what a great way for him to close it out, though, because you're
Yeah.
right, Jared. Like he sounded
good.
pretty good for everything that he's been afflicted
did.
with. Yeah.
I have one more thing, just for my own personal irritation, and then I'll toss it over to you, Katie.
Okay.
Dolly Parton is inviting you to help tell her story. The country legend is putting together an audiobook for an upcoming memoir, star of the show, My Life on Stage, and she wants fans to be part of it. What she's doing is she's asking fans to share their favorite concert memories, special moments, ways that her music has touched their lives, and then some of the stories will be featured in the official audio book, which is kind of neat. I don't know if you're going to be able to call in and tell your story and they're going to like splice it in. Actually, here it is right here. Fans can leave voice messages through the link in her bio. There it is.
You have to do this,
You
Jeremy.
Should
you
I?
have to.
Oh my God.
Voice
The
text in.
oversaturation of Dolly Parton. Let me tell you.
You have
Anybody.
ruined my life.
I'm going to do it.
If anybody
gonna do it.
leaves a voice message for Dolly Parton, it
should be
needs
me.
to be you.
Okay, I'll put something together. I sent Katie a picture yesterday.
Oh,
We were
I
at this little
laughed.
vintage store in Old Town Littleton, and there was like one of those, what were those, like Catholic candles?
Yeah, like
that
the
you light,
long,
you know?
like candles that are tall and skinny. Yeah.
Dolly Parton one right
He
there.
took
I'll
one
post it
picture
later.
with
It was a Dolly
Dolly
Parton as like a saint. on
I
there.
was like, tell me you bought that candle.
I was like, gosh,
Please
I
tell
can't
me.
escape her.
She's pretty darn
Can't
close to a
escape her.
saint. She's
Yeah,
pretty
exactly.
Close. Yeah.
She
everywhere.
deserves a candle.
Katie, what's going on locally?
Hey, let's talk about this bear that broke into a car. Now, this isn't new news here in Colorado. This one happened in Jefferson County, but it was kind of funny because officers caught it all on video where the bear got into that ride no problem. And they tell us that. Like, bears know how to get in cars. They're actually quite good at it. But the problem is they usually can't find their way out. And that's what happened to this bear. Got caught
wish I had
in
a
this
thumb.
car.
I need a thumb.
And then he got so worked up about being stuck in the car that he completely destroyed the inside
His
of
buddies.
it. Like,
hey, look, I'm in a car. Look, hey, you guys, I'm in a car. Whoa, I'm driving.
You should see the inside of this ride.
Oh, they shred it.
Is shredded.
And it probably
It's
smells
crazy.
too
Exactly.
so bad.
And they remind you to lock your car doors. Again, this happened in Jefferson
so
County.
funny that we need these reminders.
Yeah, not specific a place, but they did say in the foothills there in Jefferson County. But
That's where I'm at.
It happened at a home. So they're like, even if you're at home, you need to lock your car doors.
Hey
because
guys,
these
I'm in a house.
bears-
Look at me. I'm using the microwave. I'm
get
on a
out.
couch. I'm on a couch.
Bears are so curious, and if they smell food in your car, and let's
get
be
it.
honest, who doesn't leave food in their car? I know I do. I've got
Yeah.
some wrappers in there.
I bet you
I've
did.
eaten
I
whole
don't.
rotisserie chickens in my car before.
My
so I'm
sister went
just
camping this
saying.
weekend, and they had a bear trying to get into their car while they were camping this
Really?
weekend. Two different
Jeez.
different instances.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, like if a bear gets into your car, it's over.
It's
so
done, so
just keep it locked.
That's going on your Carfax. You scroll down to the bottom, it just says bear
Yeah.
incident.
Bear attack.
bear attack on your car. And again, it's going to happen here in Colorado, so you just better
This won't be the last time.
prepare for it.
Showing off for his
The
buddies.
bare necessities. Make
Which
sure
one's the
you're
gas?
prepared. Hey, let's talk about that Safeway strike because that was going on for like 3 weeks or something like that. A Facebook post over the weekend stated that they did reach a fully recommended tentative agreement with the
good.
company. Yeah, our friends over at 9 News, they actually have more on the deal there.
I will
There
say
you
we
go.
were in a Safeway. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. No, day before yesterday. It was awkward because we went in because we were going to order sub sandwiches for my son's birthday that's coming up. We always get them from the deli there. And deli completely shut down and dark. And then the bakery
Really?
completely shut down and dark. And then the meat department shut down and dark.
Jeez.
And there was just like one manager there just trying to stock shelves and keep ahead of everything. And it was so weird.
That's crazy.
And we talked to her. She's like, luckily, she's like, I think everybody will be back on Monday. And she
Yeah.
looked exhausted.
Yeah.
So
It's-
tired.
Yeah, it's exhausting
It
for that,
is.
the 1 or 2 people still there. Yeah.
Well, and they say again the strike officially. No, well, they stopped it on Saturdays when workers
Mm-hmm.
and strikers would stop, being outside the stores and whatnot. But they are supposed to get back in there on Monday.
I also
today,
rolled
so-
into one on Friday, just forgot all about it. My Safeway that I go to,
Yeah.
I rolled into the parking lot and like right by the front door, easily 50 picketers. And I was like, nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
darn.
gonna
I was like,
say
I
right-
can't walk through that.
I've been to a few Safeways during the strike, though, and I just want to say they were so nice to me.
They were
Like,
so incredibly
they-
nice. That one
is
manager
probably
yesterday, so nice.
The most polite picketers I've ever came across. I'm not
Please
kidding.
don't
like,
go in.
because I've like crossed the line before when people are like yelling at you.
Yeah.
You kidding me? You got to shut up here. And they were like, "We don't want you to starve. We just want
Oh,
you to
that's
know
good.
what we're here for, why we're out here. This is the reason." They gave me a pamphlet and everything, and I was
That's
like,
good.
"You were so nice about this. Like, thank you."
You're like,
because-
please give these people more money.
Exactly.
You're like,
just-
I'm still going to go in and shop
I
today,
know,
though.
like I just need to get some stuff, but I appreciate your plight, and I'm glad that they came to an agreement. Because
Absolutely. Yeah,
this is
yeah, yeah.
needed. This is definitely needed.
And honestly,
So-
like I said, pro tip, if you're throwing a birthday party for your kids, get the sub sandwiches from the deli.
oh my gosh! And while you're there, get
They're
their chicken
affordable
wings.
and
Those-
they're really good for
Oh my
parties.
gosh, those salt
And apparently
vinegar-
chicken wings.
The salt and vinegar chicken wings will knock your
Salt and
socks off.
vinegar?
It's so good. I cannot stress how good these chicken wings are.
Huh.
Oh my
It's
gosh!
good they gotta wear socks.
You have to go. You have to try the salt and vinegar chicken wings at Safeway. Oh my gosh! Let's talk about King Supers for a second.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I like
They-
this too.
Yes, this
Finally.
story is amazing because I can't tell you, like, you'll be shopping and you know how
Yes.
everything has to be done on their app now. So when they have the digital deals, I don't know about you, but when I come across a digital deal, I immediately clip it on my phone
Same.
because then I won't forget it,
Yep.
right? So you're standing there in the line, all in the aisle, all awkwardly trying to be against the wall.
Where's
so
the
you're not in
coupon
anybody's
for the
way.
chicken wings?
I just need to get to the soups. Where's the soups? So yeah, like the fact that King Supers has a new digital coupon that will take all of your deals and apply them automatically.
Did I hear it's like by the checkout or something? They just scan it and then
It's
boop,
awesome.
it just does
yes.
it.
Thank
so
God.
You do
Thank
all
you,
of your-
thank you, thank
yeah,
you.
You do all of your shopping and then you go to the checkout and they have this little barcode and you just scan it and it automatically
Oh.
clips all the deals. that are in
hallelujah.
your
Thank
cart.
you, baby Jesus.
See, they listen. They listen to
They
us.
did.
They listen to my mom.
I
It's like,
know.
I can't find anything on
Well,
the app.
Funny enough, that's who they did it for. They did it for people who
Yeah.
don't have smartphones, for people who are not.
They're smartphone challenged.
Well, and I don't even
They're
want to
app
say
challenged.
that
Well, not
because
tech
this is
savvy,
the thing.
yeah.
It's just
Well, the
to
elderly.
we've talked about this, having the deals available for everybody. Because we come in here and I tell you guys all the time how the digital deal is like half the price of the deal.
But then if
that's
you can't
on-
find it, you can't figure it out, then you miss out. So
then
now,
you miss out on that half price deal. And so many people, I guess, complained about it that King Supers is like, you know what? Fine.
Single
we'll
scan.
Do it. We're going to do
I just
it.
want the sale price of my bacon.
Oh my gosh. So they finally got it done. And hey, one more story
What
here
do you got?
because this one is amazing. So a 4th of July fail up in
Uh-oh.
the mountains. Did you guys hear about this?
Tell me now.
So the town of Leadville, they were all excited about their 4th of July show, right? Like barbecues were planned, families were ready, and then the fireworks that they ordered for the town's display were accidentally delivered to Telluride.
Oh,
Darn it.
Isn't that crazy? So the Lions
How'd that
Club
happen?
of the town of Leadville, they came out and just said a shipping issue or a transportation issue is what happened. But yeah, this whole shipment of fireworks for the display, we're talking the town's display, was accidentally shipped to Telluride.
How does that
It's
even-
like 200 some miles away.
Two
it's
different
not like
names.
It's close or
Why didn't they
anything.
realize that
Oh
before
my
the
gosh.
actual 4th? You
And
have to set that up days
they had
before.
to cancel on the 4th of July.
Oh.
They canceled on Friday.
They
They
must have
knew.
thought they had it in a warehouse or something. Went
Yeah.
to set it up and
Why would they
nothing.
wait?
Yeah. Telluride is a 250-mile drive from Leadville. It's like
Jeez.
What the
Denver's
flip?
fireworks getting delivered to Grand Junction.
Or Pueblo,
Like
yeah,
that's what it
jeez.
would be like. So yeah, they said again a transportation issue, but they haven't went into the details
Sorry,
of how
guys.
it happened. Oh my gosh.
Some intern
There
really
we
screwed
go.
up.
I
yeah.
know. So I'm sure they still had a good time up in Leadville, but
Just handing out sparklers.
watch your snakes, kids. Here's your snakes.
Snakes.
Fountains.
Oh my God, my kids did snakes. All
There
right.
you go.
There it
Okay.
is, you guys. It's your Mile High Hype with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. That's good stuff right there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
real nice. Real nice. All right, coming up, 7:30. Be ready to call in. We've got Fast Five, first one for the week. And we've got a 4-pack of tickets to Elitch's up for grabs. So be ready to call in. Save this number so you're ready to rock. 303-6911-MIX. 303-691-1649. That'll get you in the studios for Fast Five. Right now it's traffic time. Denver's best music. Mix 100 with Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. Oh, Spin Doctors. I'm going to talk about them at 8 o'clock today. I went and saw them at Red Rocks. Not too shabby, Katy Cat. Not too shabby.
Nice to see live.
It was nice.
Okay.
We had a really good break. So we'll dive into that coming up at 8 o'clock. And I know you want to talk about little baby Nana at 8 as well.
Yeah, well, honestly, I feel like I am doing something wrong. It shouldn't surprise a lot of people, but yeah.
Where to begin?
She's got something coming up that she feels a little uncomfortable with, and I just don't know which side I'm on because I also feel uncomfortable with it. I know I shouldn't, but I do.
And it involves showing some skin. I do know that.
Shaking
Little
it.
baby Nana skin.
I know. Stop. No.
Woo, baby no.
Baby no.
Oh,
No.
no. We'll be doing that at 8 o'clock. And before we dive into Fast 5, I do want to give you a heads up again that I'm doing my 4th annual Pint for Pint blood drive. So if you'd like to come out and hang with us on July 13th in Arvada at the Colorado Tap House, donate a pint of blood. The Tap House will turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of beer on your next visit to the Colorado Tap House. We're going to be out there from noon to 4. You got to sign up and reserve your donation time. This is my 4th time that I've done the Pint for Pint blood drive, and it fills up each and every time. So reserve your time. Just go to mix100.com and click the Pint for Pint link and come out, save some lives, and meet some of the morning show. I know I'll be out there for the entire event from noon to 4, and Katy and Josh will be popping in and out because they're very busy.
Yeah.
All the details, mix100.com. Let's play some Fast 5. Yeah. Let's do it. We are back. We are live, back from vacay and ready to dive into our first Fast 5 of the week. So if you'd like to call in, especially if you've never played before, 303-6911-MIX is the number. That translates to 303-691-1649. Give us a jingle right now. You can get in, play a little Fast 5. Here's how it works. We'll get you on the air, get to know you a little bit, and I will toss a category at you and start a 10-second timer. And within those 10 seconds, you've got to reel off 5 things that have to do with that category. Katy, give me a couple of examples.
Yeah, well, you asked last week for 5 famous Katys.
You like that one, didn't you?
I did. They didn't say my name, though.
That's right.
You also asked for 5 different foods that were red, white, or blue.
Red, white, or blue?
I almost had it. And then the one that won it was 5 things you would not want to find in a hot tub.
Oh, that's right.
Kelly coming in hot with a
turd.
big win. Yeah, definitely that.
Yeah. Well, if you think you can do this, I'm going to tell you right now, I know a lot of people are still on break and trickling back into work. If you want to call, it's going to be super easy to get in. 303-691-1MIX, 303-691-1649. Don't be scared. Give us a call. It's a lot of fun. We love meeting our listeners, finding out what you did over the break, and then we'll dive into Fast 5. What's the prize that we're playing for?
It's a big one. You're going to win a 4-pack of tickets to Elitch's. And with 54 ride slides and dive-in movies, Elitch Garden Theme and Water Park has something for everyone.
It's part of Mix 100's All Access Summer, where we're giving away the biggest tickets, the hottest events all summer long. And I do know that we're going to be giving away some Katy Perry tickets later in the show today as well.
Ooh.
Unless I'm feeling super benevolent and I just give it to our winner of Fast 5. We'll see.
Oh, it could happen.
We'll see. But a lot of open phone lines right now. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649 will get you in the studios if you'd like to try out Fast 5 and become a little radio superstar. You can give us a call right now. Hi, Karen. Well, Hi. Are you there?
Hi.
I forgot to hit the button. It's been 4 days since we've been in here.
No problem.
Tell me about your holiday weekend. What'd you do?
A lot. I just went to barbecues and watched some fireworks, and I worked, and it was a beautiful weekend.
It was a beautiful
nice.
weekend, wasn't it? Well, that sounds great. What did you eat?
A lot. I drank more than I ate, but I rather drink my calories than eat them. Really.
There you
Hey.
go. There you go. So,
Put 'em to
what kind of cocktails were you making?
I like a good old fashioned.
Oh, you and I could hang out.
Yes, we could.
I love old fashioned. A little bullet rye in there. Come on now.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
you put in maple syrup to your old fashions?
No.
Little pro tip.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah, put maple syrup, the whiskey, the bitters, and then the little orange slice.
Mm.
Yep. Maple syrup,
Cherry?
game,
Well,
and a little
cherry.
cherry, yeah, a little bar cherry in there, as well. Sounds
Yummy.
so good, Karen. So good. All right, girlfriend,
Yay.
let's play some Fast Five with you. What do I have lined
Hmm.
up? We had a bunch come in over the break, actually. Okay, here's one for you. Let's see if you're a car person or not. In
Ooh.
10 seconds, please give me 5 different fluids that your car takes. Go.
Oil, radiator, windshield washer fluid.
Yeah.
Mm,
Uh-oh.
coolant and gas.
Well, coolant would be the same as the radiator, so I think you got
Really?
4. Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I thought she had it.
Yeah, coolant goes in your
Man.
radiator.
Okay.
Darn it, Karen!
Well,
How come you just couldn't know cars today, Jer?
Oh,
Gosh.
Jeez,
well,
Lou.
thank you anyway. It was
Yeah.
a great morning way to start my morning.
You're the sweetest. Bye, Karen. Have a great day.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
I see people are just being pranksters and calling in and hanging up. 303-691-1-MIX, 303-691-1649 if you want to play Fast Five. Here's Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hi, guys.
Hey, you big goof. What'd you do all weekend?
I worked and enjoyed some of the fireworks with some friends.
Did
Yeah.
you? All right. Did you get the little pops that you just throw on the ground and pop?
I did. I loved those.
Those are the best, right? You throw them at your friend's feet, like, watch out.
Watch out now.
Like they're going to do
So
something.
we went and bought a box of those, like a pallet at Sam's Club. We were just walking by, and it was like $10 for 80,000 pop hits or something. And I was like, how could I pass them up? So the kids were throwing them everywhere this weekend. My daughter does this thing, too, where she pinches them,
Oh,
Katie.
yeah, you pinch them and you make them pop that way.
I was like, oh,
That
my
means-
God.
Boy, you're a real G if you can do it like that. Look at
She
her.
was. I was like, what are you doing? She's like, it doesn't even hurt or
Awesome.
nothing.
Oh, my
Doesn't even
gosh.
hurt.
Look at
my
her.
God. All right, Matt. Did you drink anything? Did you have any cocktails?
Angry Orchard.
Keeping
Going
it
hard.
chill.
Going hard.
That's a nice 4th of July beverage, though.
Is it?
You
It's
know,
so
little
refreshing as you get
apple.
tanked.
Yes, exactly. As
So
you get
refreshing as you
tanked.
get tanked. All right, buddy. Let's see what I have for you. Okay, so Katie was raving about her hot dogs this weekend and how she was putting the toppings on the bottom.
It makes
of
it
the
less
dog.
messy, Matt.
Less
it's
messy.
Genius tip.
So in 10 seconds, Matty boy, give me 5 different hot dog toppings. Go.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle relish, onion, tomato.
Yeah, why not? I'll take tomato.
On a Chicago
It's
dog
kind of a
all
weirdo if
day.
you put tomato on it.
No, that's
though.
what you put on a Chicago dog. It's a steak.
Yuck.
You need the tomato on a
Yuck.
Chicago
Yeah,
dog.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's good, Matt.
You won, Matty boy.
Woo!
Boy, he's fired up.
Yay,
I can tell you're
Matt.
crazy excited, Matt. This is the highlight of your week right here, buddy. I'm going to throw you on hold, and Josh is going to come back and tell you about your prize. Appreciate you playing. Here's Madison. Hi, Madison.
Hi.
Hey, I still wanted to say hi to you since Matt won already.
No, that's totally fine.
How was your weekend?
It was good. My kids were finally old enough to be off with their friends, and so it was just my husband and I.
Oh,
That was kinda cool.
nice. Did you guys make out under the fireworks?
We did not.
Aw.
Oh.
It's a prime time for making out,
That's
Madison.
good making out time. A little tongue action, Madison.
Yeah.
Tongue kisses.
Some sparks.
Yeah, right on. How old are your kiddos?
They are 11, 9, 7, and 7.
Oh.
Oh,
Do you have twins?
Yeah.
Okay.
all right. I still feel like they would have want to hang out on the 4th, the 7-year-olds.
No.
No, they hate mom and dad.
No.
They hate you
We want to
guys.
hang out with our friends. Yeah.
That's hilarious. All right, sweet Madison. Well, we still wanted to say hi to you. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll play again tomorrow morning, all right?
All right. Take care.
Take care of yourself. See you later. There you go, guys. That's how we play Fast Five here with Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. Good news tomorrow morning, another family 4-pack of tickets up for grabs to Elitch's, all part of Mix 100's All Access Summer. All right, here's your little throwback throwdown, little new radicals. One-hit wonders, right, Katy?
Yeah.
So good.
It's a good one.
Turn it up. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. A little throwback throwdown. Coming up at 8 o'clock, the fun will continue. I'll give you a little update on what I did over my break. It was a really good break, including me wanting to punch a guy at a concert.
Oh, wow.
I really wanted to punch this guy in the face.
Okay.
So I'll give you the details on that. And then Katy Cat wants to talk about little baby Nana, her daughter, showing some skin.
Yeah.
So much skin. We'll be diving into that at 8 o'clock today with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Right now, it's traffic time. Go ahead, Mr. Aaron. Here we are, JKJ, and this here morning show is brought to you by Groove Subaru, where right now you can get up to $2,000 off every vehicle on their lot. If you'd like to do a little shopping this morning, groovesubaru.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. We have an app if you'd like to take the radio station with you to the pool this year. Mix 100 Denver is where you can find us. It's free. Make sure you put the Denver in there. And it's also got this little microphone button down in the corner that you can click on it and send us voice messages anytime during the show if you want to spout off about something. Our little buddy Drew does this each and every day for Drew's Daily Dad Joke. Boom!
Lactose intolerant.
That's just ridiculous. Thank you, Drew.
funny.
Thank you so much.
I like
Again,
that one.
Mix 100 Denver if you'd like to download that free app. I want to give you guys a heads up. We're going to be on TV today. If you're sitting at home here in a little bit, we're going to be on Colorado and Company on Channel 9 promoting this Fork Cancer event that we're going to be doing. And we had a cupcake decorating contest on Colorado and Company. This is why I got into this business.
Oh, yeah.
You've made it when you're on TV with a cupcake decorating contest.
Ooh, I talked some mad game, too, going into that. Like, I was smack talking.
I still think I won.
There's a bit of a twist if you watch it today.
I still don't know who won.
They edit Jeremy out of the entire show.
I didn't take it very seriously. Just going to throw that out there.
You didn't. No, you
What time's that
didn't.
on, Katy, today?
It starts at 10. You can catch it on Channel 9 at 10 o'clock, and then they also do the rerun at noon on Channel 20. So you've got a couple times that you can catch JKJ on Co & Co.
Love it.
Hey.
Love it. Love it. So check us out. I'm going to talk about my vacation here in just a minute, but there's a couple stories I wanted to get to. This is a big one today. Does your car have a nickname? This survey says a third of Americans have named their car. A lot of pop culture names. Batmobile, Love Bug, Millennium Falcon. There's strong names on the list like Beast. This is the Beast, and it's like a Miata. Silver Bullet. I know a lot of Mustang guys that have named their Mustangs that. And then self-deprecating names like the Turtle, the Slug, the Rolling Turd.
Jeez.
This is the Rolling Turd. I had picked up an old 80s F-150 just to tinker on a few years back, and it was brown. And Nicole just called it the Turd.
The Turd.
The Turd out of the driveway.
good.
She made me sell that truck so quick.
I
funny.
didn't name my current car. I just scream start at it every now and then, right? So I think that's probably the name I've given
That's its
it.
name,
But
Start.
I did have a little Geo Metro that I loved that thing. I took it up to Telluride. I had that thing zooming all over the mountains, and I called it the Skeeter because it sounded like a Skeeter. Yeah, it sounded like
A little 3-cylinder.
the smallest car imaginable.
You get all
but
itchy when you're in it.
Made it up into the high country, no problem.
Good for
I
you.
loved that thing.
Good for
Loved
you.
it.
Nice.
I don't. My current car is nicknamed Shoulda Bought a Bronco, but
Oh,
the one that I shoulda bought a Bronco.
hyphenated, all one word.
Right,
I
just
did have
one breath.
a Vet. I had a Corvette. It was a white one, and it had the red stripes on it, and it was peppermint.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
okay.
Peppermint,
I
because it
liked
looked
that
like a
one.
peppermint
Call it
candy.
I
Patty.
liked that one.
My friends called me Snowflake in it, peppermint. And there was another one.
Wuss.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Overcompensating. I
Yeah,
think it was.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
Bigger in
yeah.
person, yeah.
Yeah.
that's good.
So I sold that car.
Yeah, you did.
I got rid of it.
All my cars have been named Lexi. I don't know why. I
Really?
love
Lexi?
that name, and I've had 3 cars, and they're
Sounds like
Lexi
a
1, 2, and 3.
Sounds like a stripper.
I don't
like
want to call
that.
it a guy because
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's a
like
girl.
that, Josh.
Lexi 1, 2, and 3.
Fine. I'm gonna
I
go
like her.
out to the parking lot and say hi to your.
She's a good girl.
Hi, Lexi.
Yeah, she's a good girl. Lexi
Then I'll be
3.0.
like, hi. Should have been a Bronco.
Should have been a Bronco.
Should have been a Bronco.
And start.
It's good. Another list out this morning talking about the best summer activities. And all the main ones are on there. Going on vacation, grilling, road trips, beach, hiking, Katie.
Is there a number
Yes.
one or is it just a list?
Stargazing, picnic. Now, number one, I'm going to tell you,
I want to guess.
I did it this weekend.
Oh,
Actually,
wait,
yesterday.
hold on. What is
I did it yesterday.
okay.
Is it just hanging with friends? No? Oh. Yeah, I hate that too.
Streaking.
Oh.
Number one. Okay.
You didn't do that
the other
today,
day.
too?
I went to downtown Littleton, and I even sent Katie Cat a picture yesterday.
Why am I not getting these pictures? What the heck?
Poor
Well,
Josh.
What the frick, dude?
Because Katie's into it. I was at Little Man Ice
Oh,
Cream.
that's right. He had ice
Oh, I
cream.
love-
Yes.
And I sent her the picture standing there with my cup of espresso fudge with hot fudge on the top of it.
Yum.
Woo.
And my God, it was good.
Oh, you got to pull me out of a Little Man.
Oh, it was so
I
good.
Love that.
So I'd
place.
never been to a Little Man Ice Cream.
What?
I had never been, and
is
Nicole's like, let's take the kids down because we feel like spending $50 on ice cream.
Yeah.
So
Well, yeah, there's that.
that's
part.
what we did.
It's worth it. It
There's
is
that
so
part. I
worth
forgot about
it.
that.
Their
Like, how
ice
many half
cream-
gallons of ice cream could I have bought for
Oh
this?
my gosh.
But yeah, it was really good. And yeah, the hot fudge on the espresso fudge, good night. So tasty.
I can't believe you've never been.
Yeah.
Little Man
Never
is, like,
been.
Colorado iconic.
Never
It
been.
is.
One of
Love
my
that
neighbors has been posting crazy amounts of pictures. They're like hitting all the little mans. And we're like, oh, we got to go try it out. So
Well,
yeah, anyway, that was number one on the list. The official summer activity is eating ice cream.
Yes.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yes.
I could do that by myself, with friends,
yeah.
with just dogs. Like, I could do that.
Stack of napkins in
yeah,
front of her because she's so messy.
exactly.
Oh, gosh. You get any of that in
Yeah.
your mouth, Katie?
Doesn't have to be a reason. I will. And I just want to point out as well, our big Fort Cancer event that we have coming up. Little Man is going to be a part of it.
Oh,
So
there
we
you
get to
go.
Eat as much Little Man ice cream as we want,
Yeah,
Jer.
get
We
you
do have
some
to
of
look
that.
presentable, Katie, so don't get it all over your face.
I won't wear white in case I get hot fudge on me.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were off for about 4 days, enjoying a little R&R, hanging out, catching up, yada yada yada. I had a really good break, and it was nonstop from the moment we got out of here until we got back this morning. Some of the highlights for me: my very very good friend, if you've listened to this show for any amount of time, came into town. My buddy Scotland Rob, who used to live 2 doors down from me. He was my
Yeah.
neighbor, and he moved to Tennessee. Him and his wife and his kids for job opportunities, and I have missed him ever since.
He made you so sad.
I
Like-
walked in the house after the last time saying goodbye to him, and I cried a little. Like it was.
Aw.
I'm gonna tell you guys, I have never had this kind of connection with another man. I haven't. Like we have such a bromance for each other. We just get each other. It's
Yeah.
the same type of humor. Political affiliation, religious affiliation. It's just everything. Like we're on the same level on everything.
I've never heard
and we
you.
just connect.
Yeah, I've never heard you talk about another guy the way you talk about Scotland Rob. So
Well, it's funny because we were just sitting on my back patio having drinks and everything and catching up for like 5 hours, I guess it was. And both of the wives were like, oh my God. Each of them said the exact same thing. He's been so excited to see you for like the past week. And then the day of, like we were both kind of like, when's he going to be here?
Is it
When's
6
he gonna-"
p.m. yet? Is it
The
6
night
p.m. yet?
before, I sent him a message that said, one more sleep.
Oh my
no.
One more
gosh.
sleep until I
Oh,
see
no.
you. So yeah, it was just so good to catch up, and they are begging us to move to Tennessee. So I have an announcement.
No.
Ah, yay!
You can't do the show from Tennessee.
I
Nope,
was
nope.
on there looking at real estate for Tennessee where they were, and it was some really nice houses.
Yep. Sorry,
And
Scotland
affordable.
Rob.
You'll
too.
like it for like a week.
I
We
don't
kinda
know.
need him
Like he
here.
was really selling it, really selling it. But I don't know. Maybe that'll be in the future. But God, it was so good to hang out with my buddy Scotland Rob. So we did that. 4th of July, I was fortunate enough to snag some tickets to go see all the bands that were popping when I was in high school. It was the big Spin Doctors, Gin Blossoms, Blues Traveler
Oh, yeah.
event.
Oh, that's fun.
Which Blues Traveler plays Red Rocks every single 4th of July. I think he said it was their 35th year
Holy
to
cow.
do it. I
Jeez.
think that's what he said.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a great concert. Spin Doctors, good. 2 hits. Gin Blossoms,
Oh, I
that's what
bet.
I was there for.
I bet they just were
Killed
like,
it.
Did
They
they?
were so good. And man, it just gave me the feels. Blues Traveler?
Oh,
Really?
shoot.
So much harmonica,
The
you guys.
headliner?
So
his
much
thing.
harmonica.
I mean,
But it was these 15-minute harmonica jam sessions
Oh.
with high-pitched, and it's
Oh.
like, oh my God. Play
Yeah,
hook!
I know.
Just play hook!
That'll get on
Yeah.
anyone's nerves.
So we ended up bouncing about halfway through
you
Blues
even
Traveler
hear
because
Hook?
they were the no, we didn't even hear Hook.
Oh, no.
They were the last band, and we were just kind of like, okay, we got to get out of here. But I had never been to a 4th of July concert at Red Rocks. Heck, I haven't been to Red Rocks in 15 years to go see a concert.
Oh, your pictures look great. I saw your hot dog legs.
I did have hot dog legs.
You
that's
did
right.
your hot dog. You
Beautiful.
were in shorts,
Packed.
which I was like, what?
And we sat up top on purpose because you can see the entire horizon. And I mean, millions of fireworks were going off. I mean,
that's
that was
cool.
so incredibly special to have the music playing.
Yeah.
And then see it all the fireworks from downtown Denver just all the way across. I mean, that was really, really cool. Now, there was one guy I wanted to punch in the face while we were there because he was just the dorkiest guy. And he had his fingers in his ears the entire time.
Oh,
just
my
sitting there with
goodness.
his fingers in his ear. I was like, why are you even here?
Bring earplugs.
At a
What?
concert,
I'm
he's
like,
got,
I know Blues Traveler's bad, but
I know.
take your fingers out of your
I like
ears.
Blues
not
Traveler.
that bad.
It wasn't, I mean, it was just like, what is this guy doing? And then he was that guy too where a couple guys were getting rowdy down a few rows. He went and got security and was
No,
like
he
pointing
didn't.
them out.
No.
He was a snitch.
Don't be that
He
guy.
was a snitch, and the guys were just down there dancing and having fun, and he snitched on
Was
them.
he there against his will or something? Like, why was
No.
he having such a bad
There was
time?
just multiple things about this guy. He had a goofy sun hat on, and he had like this long
is
sleeve
he a
sun
fedora
shirt that went over his hands and stuff. And I was like, there's no reason you should be here at all.
Oh,
Because the sun is
gosh.
out and it's loud music, and you're trying to avoid all of that.
Everything.
Everything about this,
the
you
sun and
you
loud
should
music.
not be here.
I know why he's there. It's because his animals get sick of him complaining at home, so they sent him to Red Rocks, and now he's got to go cause a
Please get out of
stink.
here. He left his cats at home.
Yeah,
He
they're
kissed
like,
them all goodbye.
Listen, Jerry,
Bye, Mittens.
we've had
Uh-huh.
enough of you.
I don't know if he was even a Jerry.
No?
Yeah.
Let's give him a name. What was his name?
Alex.
Herbie, I think.
Herbie.
He looked like a Herbie.
Randall.
I need to go tell security about these guys dancing too much, and that's the voice I was using the entire time.
I
the,
do
this
believe-
music's so loud, I got to put my fingers in my ears.
He plugged his fingers with it, or his
Oh,
ears.
I
with
got
his
pictures
fingers.
of
He
it.
did.
I got pictures. I
Yeah.
showed you guys.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy.
why
Okay.
someone would go to a show like that.
And
Ugh.
then the final thing I did yesterday, you guys, you know how I am about my vintage toys.
Yeah.
Love them. Love me some He-Man, right? And anything 80s and early 90s when it comes to toys. I finally made my way down to this shop on Broadway. It's called 5280s.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
neat.
5280.
And they're like, there's like two. It's like two stores, and it's Yo 90s and 5280s.
Okay. I like that.
That's fun.
And it's nothing but vintage collectibles, from video games to toys to board games to stickers to trading cards. It is one of the coolest places to go visit in this town. It is so incredibly neat, and everything in there is for sale. And I walked out with a couple He-Man things
You bought some stuff.
Ooh.
How much did it cost?
that I added up. Originally, it was like these two cases, these He-Man carrying cases that I didn't have when I was a kid, and I was like, oh, I gotta have them. Originally, back in 83, 84, both of these cases together would have been about $10.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
I walked out of there $115 later.
Jeez.
You paid 50 some odd dollars for each one of those
Yeah,
things?
don't
Yeah.
worry about it. They're
Yeah.
hard to find, Katie.
It's worth it.
No
They're
wonder
hard to
why
find.
Nick
See,
Nack
me
grabs
also
you.
collector. I'm
So,
like, worth it.
I was gonna get one. I was just gonna get one, and then I spotted a second one on the way out, and I was like, "Oh, I shouldn't do it. It's a lot of money." And I will tell you, to Nick Nack's credit, she looked at me and said, "You're gonna get home, and you're gonna wish you had bought both of these."
She encouraged you to
She's
buy
like,
it.
"Just
Wow.
buy it. You're here. We made the pilgrimage down to this goofy store that you've been wanting to go to for a while." She's like, "Do it."
She must
Do
just be
it.
so used to this.
I
She's
know.
like, you know what? I don't want to argue.
You know what?
Just
it was,
fast forward
Katie?
to you regretting not buying it.
No,
Let's
no,
go
no,
there.
no, not at all.
What
That is
was
not
it?
at all what it was, Katie.
What was it?
Later on that evening at home, I went over and I gave her a smooch on the lips, and I said, "Hey, thanks again for letting me spoil myself a little bit at that goofy store." She's like, "It's all right. The last time I got my hair done, it was $240.
Oh. Dang.
Yes. That's when you work that in, Knick-Knack. She's a
Jeez.
master
I was like,
at her craft.
okay.
I could have bought more.
I should have bought more.
That's exactly when you tell him that. Yep. So smart. Genius.
Oh my gosh.
Genius.
That's good.
Genius.
Genius. Anyway, it was a good break, you
Oh,
guys.
she's done this before.
Yeah. Not her first
go
rodeo.
ahead.
Hey,
Just
I should
do
take
it.
notes.
No big deal.
This is the master.
I had no
at work.
idea her haircuts were up to that much now.
Jeez. Cut and color, Jared.
$240.
Cut and color.
I love
Good
that.
God. Good night. I will tell you, too, the concert was incredible people watching.
Oh, I bet.
The amount of people that arrive at a concert and immediately just take their shirt off. It's like,
America.
I will say Nicole looked at me at one point and said, thank you for not being that guy.
Gotta get the
Where you
base tan.
immediately take your shirt off and start pounding natty lights, you know. There was a guy in nothing but, he had overalls on, but then no shirt under the overalls.
Oh,
It's comfy.
Just
get his
overalls,
name?
no shirt.
It's comfy.
And he was fluffy.
yeah.
It was
okay.
like,
That's
ain't
all right.
nobody wanting to look at that, buddy.
Right.
Kind of like the Barrel Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like the bro, man. Good people watching. Good. All right, speaking of watching people, we're going to come back and talk about Katie's daughter, little baby Nana. And she's going to be showing some people some skin, maybe.
Yeah.
She's going to be in those overalls with no shirt.
Maybe, you know? It is, she's in
Yeah.
her 20s. It's the time to do it.
Yeah. Rock it. So we'll talk about showing some skin here in a few minutes with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. Denver's Mix 100. Here's traffic. Yeah, that's right. Phone lines are always open on this here morning show. We want you guys to sound off at any time if you hear something that tickles your fancy. Give us a call, 303-691-1Mix, 303-691-1649. We love our listeners. Real quick, a big old shout out to Carrie, who just texted in and said, Jer, I'm going to be at your blood drive on Sunday. That's very kind of you, Carrie. Thank you so much. It's my Pint for Pint blood drive, and it's going on July 13th at the Colorado Tap House in Arvada. If you'd like to sign up, mix100.com to reserve your spot. You come out, you donate a pint of blood, and the Colorado Tap House will turn around and give you a voucher for a free pint of beer. I'll be out there from noon to 4 the entire time, so come out, say hi. I'd love to meet you guys. Really appreciate it. All the details, mix100.com. Real quick before we get into Baby Nana, what are your thoughts on the overalls? Because I was talking about the guy I saw at the concert, overalls and no shirt on.
Yeah. Well, overalls in general, I feel like are, limited to toddlers and babies, right? Like
yeah.
that's except on 4th of July, adults can totally wear overalls. Like that's what I did.
I think it's totally in
If you're
style for
a
girls.
summer.
woman, if you're a woman, I don't think guys
No.
really rock the overalls. And like the guy at the concert, I looked at him and I was like, "What are you doing, dude?" I mean, one, he didn't have a shirt on; he just had overalls. But
forgot
second,
about
overalls.
I was like, overalls? That was like you opened up your closet and you're like, "I'm going out into the public. I need to wear my overalls."
Well, I think it definitely makes a statement, especially if you are a guy. And for women, again, I mentioned summertime, 4th of July, overalls are always a fashionable
It's
thing.
cute.
But even just recently, like the regular pants overalls with like a flannel thing around your waist.
Yeah.
Like that's a look that's
It's kind of
came
like a
back as
90s look.
Exactly. So overalls in general, I'm a big fan because they're comfy and you've got a lot of pockets and it just looks neat.
Again,
right?
it's cute on the
Yes.
ladies. On the guys, the statement is, I'm an alcoholic. That's the statement that you're trying to make. Now, Katie, are you both straps hooked or are you one strap off with the shoulder hanging out?
I can't be cool to do the one strap hanging
Can't do
off.
that anymore?
When I was younger, maybe, but now I just like maybe I'm trying too hard.
Yeah.
So I put both straps on.
Good. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
and I have it like that. I just wore overalls on 4th of July.
Oh,
I
there you
just
go.
busted them out. And the last time I wore them was to a Rockies game this year. So I've gotten multiple uses out of
Again,
my
it's
overalls
cute.
this
It's
season.
cute. And then when you can put your
Yes.
hands down in the sides, you know.
Exactly. You get to wear a cute tank top underneath, Like,
See, I couldn't do it. I could
Oh,
wear
yeah.
a cute tank top with my overalls and
You
my hands down
can't.
my sides.
You could try
I'd
it.
look like a psycho.
you
Like
can
somebody
try-
lock this guy up
Come
immediately.
in tomorrow with your overalls and tank top, and
Yeah.
we'll judge you.
Yeah.
We'll just make
we'll
sure.
judge him.
We'll-
We'll judge him.
You think
We'll
I
come up
own a
with the
pair of
score.
overalls? First of all, I wouldn't even know where to go. Where do you buy a pair of men's
Hobby
overalls?
Lobby.
Probably, yeah, exactly.
I was thinking like Murdoch's.
Murdoch's.
Murdoch's
I know,
for
True
sure.
Value,
Murdoch's.
something like that.
The
Ace
Kroger.
Hardware. Yeah.
That's where you'd get them.
That's
Any kind of
hilarious.
place you get cowboy boots, you can get a pair of overalls.
We should
Speaking
get
of
some.
pants and no pants, can I tell you one more quick story?
Of course you can, with no pants
Speaking of
on.
no
Yes.
I was at that 5280s place I was talking about. It's this vintage toy shop, and they've got, literally millions of items in that store. From the moment you walk in from the front to back, just millions of little trinkets and action figures and da-da-da-da-da. Out of that entire store, of the millions of things you can look at, in the very back corner, my son, who is 13 years old, found the section of vintage Playboys
Oh, becoming a man.
that were
huh?
stacked up there, and next to them were these cups. They're the cups that are black, and when you put hot liquid in them, an
yeah.
image appears.
Yeah.
Okay, so they had all those cups lined up, and then they had one that was showing you what the image was if you were to put hot water in it.
Oh,
Oh, no.
And let's just say it was a woman in a not very ladylike pose on the
Oh.
mug. And out of the millions of things in the store, he stopped at that section and was looking at that. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
no.
Of course.
why isn't this on a higher shelf?
Oh, no.
So pants or no pants, Jared? No pants?
No pants?
No pants.
No, gosh.
Very unladylike.
Wow.
What did he say?
He
Yeah, what did he
goes,
say?
that's sus. I was like, yep, that really is sus anyway.
First time I heard her call that, but yeah, that's what we're going
You could
with.
see her sus.
Sus.
Her sus was right there for
no.
all the children to see
Oh,
in a
gosh.
vintage toy store. So
Like you
anyway,
said, maybe a higher shelf next time.
I bought 2 of them and we took off. Took 2 of them home.
That's what you're drinking out of today.
His and hers for our Sunday morning coffee. I should have bought one. Brought coffee out on a Sunday morning to Knick-Knack.
Here you go, babe.
Drink up.
You gotta go back.
Careful, this one's hot. This one's really
Sizzling.
hot.
Some may call it
Sus.
Oh my gosh.
Sussy Sundays at Jer Bear's
I love that.
back patio.
Next time.
That's good. All right,
Next
so
time.
speaking of sus, tell me about your baby Nana.
Well, because it's a story, okay? So let me just preface it with saying that, like, and I think a lot of women can relate to this. Like, I am very insecure about my body. Like, I have not been in a bikini since middle school.
We
I'll
wouldn't
probably
find
put
you
it
on a
like
mug.
that. No, we would not find Katy on a mug.
All right.
She does not get sus. And it just, honestly, I feel like it kind of goes back to growing up in the 90s and whatnot, because there was so much shame. Body shaming was like a pastime in the 90s. Like, people judged you at the pool and then showed up to worship with you at church the next day, right?
Yeah.
Especially like the small town I'm from. It was all very like everybody knows your business. So I've always kind of had this mentality, even as an adult. And then after having a child, you're not seeing me in a bikini. So I've always kind of carried this with me. And I've tried really hard not to project it onto Zoe, because something that we talk about, her and I, a lot is breaking generational curses. And so a lot of the things that I went through with my parents growing up and some of the things that I've experienced, I don't want her to have to experience the same thing. This whole body shaming thing is one of them, because again, I am the biggest critic to my own body, and I hate that. Like, I wish my mind would think about it differently, but I feel like because I've been conditioned to think this way, it's going to take a lot more than just, you're beautiful, you matter. Like, it's a little more deep than that,
Sure.
right?
Sure,
But with Zoe, so she's always been very, I guess, like, she's been very positive and she's been very secure with her body, like her whole life, right? And so this just came up recently because she is going to be going swimming with some coworkers, right? And she was talking about wearing a bikini. And I was just like, you would not find me. You would not find
Sure.
me around my friends in a bikini. And I was trying to tell her this, like,
Or your
this is-
coworkers.
or my coworkers.
Like, you wouldn't hang at the pool with us in a
Oh
bikini.
my gosh, I would never, that'd be my nightmare. Like, I'd be
yeah.
like, somebody wake me up now, but for her, she has never really had a problem with this. Like, she goes paddleboarding with her friends. Like, she's always out in a lake. She has no problem wearing a swimsuit. I know a lot of people are among the same thinking here, is like they have no problem going out and showing off their body. But now she is in this situation where she's going to go with her coworkers, and she is nervous about it. Like, she doesn't want to go, and she's like, do I need to like wear my real clothes where everybody else is wearing their bikinis and everything? And I hate that she's like feeling this way about it, right? Like, I don't like that she has this insecurity about herself now, and I don't really know where it came from, because
Is it an insecurity, or is it just that it's your coworkers and you don't want to
Maybe.
see your coworkers in that light? And they, I don't want to bring up the word sexualize, but if you're in a bikini, you feel like somebody might sexualize you a little bit, and I don't think you want your coworkers looking at you like that.
Yeah.
Right?
No, absolutely.
Would you agree?
Well, especially
Absolutely.
how now bikinis they're essentially underwear. I mean, they
Yeah.
leave very, very little to the imagination. So, I mean, that's showing a lot of you to your coworkers, which may be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Well, and even like you talk about your family, right? Because this is something that Zoe and I also discussed. She's had her boyfriend for forever. They've been dating for like 5 years, but they're going to be going on a camping trip later on this summer. And it'll be the first time that she's been in that situation with his family. And she asked me kind of the same question. Is it okay for me to be in my bikini around his family? And that's where I had to tell her, I'm like, I probably wouldn't.
Probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd probably bring a one piece and some shorts to wear over it,
Yep.
and a cover up to wear
And
on
a
top.
cover up.
But
Yep.
that's me, and I hate, like, I feel like I'm being a bad mom by telling her, you should cover up. You shouldn't show
No,
off
but
your
there's
skin.
a time and place for the
Yeah.
styles
Yes.
of bikinis too. If you're out with your friends having a great time, paddle boarding, it's people your age, your bubble, right?
Yeah.
That's the time you throw on the sexy bikini or whatever, That's the time you do that. But when you're around maybe coworkers and friends, that's when you become a little more conservative, maybe, right?
Or especially
But-
family.
And you put on the one
boyfriend's
piece.
family.
Yeah, I know, and that's the
And you
thing.
want to be, there's like a respect issue
you
almost.
want to be
It's
respectful.
respectful.
Exactly. But I see, especially now, because, we have social media, and so we see people post pictures of their fun family vacations. And I see so many people just like full on bikini at the family reunion. And so
Couldn't
that's
do it.
where
I couldn't put my
know.
bikini on in front of the
And
family.
So I'm asking, is this wrong for me to tell Zoe she should cover up in front of her boyfriend's family, or should I just not say anything and be like,
Just
do
let her
what's
do her own
comfortable
thing?
with you? Even though as a mom, I feel like she would want this information going in. I don't want his family to think about her differently, right? Like, I don't want them to
But
think,
if this is all
Like,
they
oh, she
know,
just flaunts
if this
this
is all
out.
they know
Yeah,
is
and
her in a
they've-
one piece, then that's all they know.
well, they've known her for 5 years, too, so it's not like this
Oh.
is their first time ever
oh,
meeting her.
well, then I think she's okay with the bikini.
You think?
I didn't know that information.
But they're not going to the beach with her constantly.
No,
Jeremy.
like, they
I
don't-
mean,
She's
they've
just
never
gonna be
seen
laying
her-
around in
They've
a
never seen her
bikini?
Yeah.
like this.
This is the first time they'll be in this situation, and she was really concerned over whether or not she should
There's some-
wear.
I mean, there's
Hmm.
some really, really like classy, or really not classy, but like nice looking one pieces. I mean, you could just buy one of those and rock it for the weekend or whatever. Like, I don't see the big deal of that.
Well, and again, but here's where it comes as the mom who doesn't want to put an insecurity into her child's brain. Like, I feel like I'm maybe overstepping a little, telling her, you should be a little bit more conservative. You shouldn't show off your skin, whether it's your coworkers or your in-laws, your future in-laws. Like, you should be more conservative. It's hard
If
for
anyone
me
wants
to
to
say that.
sound off about this, if you want to give Katie and baby Nana some advice, or maybe you've been in this situation, phone lines are always open. 303-691-1-MIX, 303-691-1649 if you want to call in and sound off. I don't think it's like a body shaming issue, Katie. I really don't.
I think it's a respect thing.
It's a respect thing,
Yeah.
is what it is. I think you're just trying to be respectful about maybe potentially your future in-laws,
like
and
even
you don't want to show that much skin.
That's what I was gonna say. Even as coming from a guy, like if I was going with my girlfriend's family away for a weekend or anything like that, I'd also be kind of hesitant and feel weird to just be in my board shorts, my swim
Yeah.
trunks. Like, it is a weird thing undressing in front of family members, even if you're going to the pool or whatever. I'd be like, oh, like, maybe a swim shirt weekend or something like that. Like, it's an awkward thing to be doing that in front of.
Well, Josh has those oversized nipples too.
That's the big thing, Jerry.
You
That's
know
the
what I
big,
mean?
It's like soup cans.
The saucers.
They're massive nipples. So that could be part of it.
Probably just a little bit.
I'm still single, bro. You can't say this stuff.
And he lactates, which is also very strange.
Oh my god.
You know what? The leaking.
He's
is
always
what
That's the big
leaking.
thing.
He's always.
That's
Why is
big
the
thing.
pool so cloudy?
But we honestly,
That's
and it's cloudy too.
Josh,
Oh,
let
you
your
gotta
light
get
shine.
that checked, though.
Let your light shine,
All right.
Josh.
Don't be
Okay.
ashamed.
Don't be
Okay.
ashamed.
But also like Zoe's generation, right? Like the Gen Zers, they are very much just like a proud, like body image, body positivity. There's so much of that now. And her friends kind of like, she was having the conversation with her friends and they're like, you need to do what you feel is right. Like, you don't listen to what other people think, da-da-da-da-da. But then you have the mom thought process.
As she's
of,
in a thong in
I
front of
know,
her
that's what
future
I'm s-
father-in-law.
I know,
Like,
and that's
you
where I'm
don't
like,
want
oh,
that.
people
I'm
are
sorry.
gonna
You don't
judge
want
you
that.
though. Like, and
There's
I
a
don't.
time and a place. She's not at an all-inclusive in Mexico.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
She's at a KOA campground
Thank
in
you.
the pool.
At
Like,
Cherry Creek Reservoir. in
you know,
front of
it's
her
like
family.
there's a time and a place.
Yeah.
Time and a
So,
place, and
I
I think
know.
that
it's
is
not
probably a time and a place for just more coverage.
Also, her friends, probably same age as her around there.
They're all same age.
Frontal lobe ain't quite closed yet, so those decision-making skills are lacking at that point. So I think it's smart to be able to, I guess, use good judgment. Use good judgment.
Harsh with the frontal lobe.
Your frontal lobe does not close until you're like 25, 26. That's a fact,
You need to
man.
put a one piece on your frontal lobe, guys. I guess.
You
She
do.
tells me that a lot about her frontal lobe, though, and how it's growing.
See, she
It's
talks
the
about it.
funniest little thing. She's like, "Mom, my frontal lobe's growing. I ate a salad." I was like,
Oh, boy.
"Okay, all right."
Maybe she shouldn't be in a pool.
No, I
Maybe
mean,
she should stay out of the water.
like honestly, it was so hard for me to approach it because again, we go back to the generational trauma thing and how This is a part of it. This is a part of me learning what affected me as a kid. And I will tell you what, my grandpa calling me fat still sticks in my memory because he saw me in a swimsuit.
God,
Right now,
harsh too.
people were mean. Like if there were
They
no
were
rules
straightforward,
back
yeah.
in the day.
Absolutely.
There were no rules. Like we
Were
didn't-
you?
We didn't care about.
Yeah, did it help
people's
you? I mean, did it help? Did you
I mean, was
start
he
running?
was he
what?
spewing the truth?
Maybe
or-
I was a little husky. Maybe
Well,
I was
then.
just a little husky.
And Katie, you're not now.
I
So
know
look,
exactly,
harsh
but
but true.
no, it's like so.
no.
As much as I'm like, I don't want to tell her how to like dress herself. I don't want to tell her. Like, give her any kind of more complexes about her body.
No,
also
but I think
don't
you can
want
just-
people judging her.
You can. I think it's
Right?
okay for you as the mom to say this is probably what I would do. It's still up to you though.
Yeah.
Like in this situation, this is probably your best course of action. So you're not even sitting there worried about, am I showing too much skin at this moment? You're just sitting there in a nice one piece with a cover up and you don't even have to worry about it.
Well, and she brought this to your attention,
She
correct?
did,
So then
yeah.
if it's
What-
on her mind like this, there is definitely something that's saying I shouldn't be wearing what I normally would.
And what is she
Yeah.
missing out on if she goes and just wears a one piece to this event with the future mother and father-in-law? What is she missing out on
I
if she
don't
doesn't
think
wear a
she's-
bikini?
I don't think she's missing out on anything. I think that she just wants to feel cute and young and, live
Don't we
that-
all?
take those Instagram pictures while she's out at this campground. And you know what I mean? Like that's in her mind. I'm sure that's what she
You
wants.
can wear a one piece and just
Exactly.
pull a boob out or something.
No.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Don't do that, Nana.
I did it for the gram.
No, we don't do that. Don't do that
did
for the
it
gram.
for
Do
the
it
That
for the
would get
gram.
banned.
Do it for the gram.
know.
Just pull one
Let her
out.
Get her
You can
account
still be
suspended
sexy.
or
Just pop one.
Pop one out.
Jeez.
Yeah. At the club with JKJ, Denver's Mix 100. What do we got coming up? Oh, Mile High Hype time. We'll get you guys updated on everything that's going on around the country. I have this news story about what women are not wearing on first dates. Bikinis. Spoiler alert. I'll get into that. We're going to talk about a dude who pounded down a ton of hot dogs this weekend. Ozzy Osbourne is trending. And Safeway and King Soopers news today. Covering all the bases. Oh, and this 4th of July fail, which is kind of funny. We'll be doing that and more coming up with Mile High Hype. So much good stuff with Jeremy, Katy, and Josh. That'll be coming up next. Right now, it is traffic time. Go ahead, Aaron. Here we are. JKJ Morning Show brought to you by Groove Subaru. Thank you for hanging out with us on a Monday morning. I feel like doing something nice for somebody. We got an email this morning from Big Robinson. He said, hey, we got some Katy Perry tickets. We have some extra ones that we just need to unload. So let's hook somebody up. If you want to go see the Katy Perry concert, she's coming to town on Thursday, right, guys? Thursday?
Yes, the 10th.
This is easy. Call her 10 right now. 303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. Call her 10. Call us. We're going to hand you 2 tickets to go see Katy Perry.
Easy
That's
peasy
simple.
lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Squeeze those lemons.
Yeah.
303-691-1MIX. 303-691-1649. Call her 10. Those tickets are yours. Let's get our hype on. Here we go. Box office this weekend. I guess Jurassic World has just been killing it. About $150 million. I know a couple people that saw it. They raved about it.
Well,
they
I mean,
really liked it.
I heard they got those real dinosaurs to play the part.
They
so,
really did
you
this
know what I
time.
mean?
It's something different.
Looks like it paid off.
Yeah. So they made some bank over the weekend. Second place, F1. My sister and brother-in-law went and saw it last night. Also raving about it. Supposed to be really good. Have you seen that yet?
I have not, but heard nothing but good things.
I mean, Brad Pitt, come on now.
Yeah, special effects, like the whole storyline. I like car movies. I do. Enzo, right? Enzo Ferrari, right?
Yeah.
So I read, Iacocca. Lee
Iacocca?
Iacocca. That's the book that I read. I'm sorry. I read a book once.
There was I played Mario Kart once.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I like the car movies. Hey, we can move on.
Congratulations, Katie. Good for you. That's great. I've already pre-purchased my tickets for Superman on Friday. I'm going to take my dad and my son, and I got the IMAX tickets. So we're going to go check out Superman, and I'm
That's
crazy
supposed to be a good one,
excited about
too.
it. I know. I'm so excited, Katie. What else is going on? Mr. Wiener. This guy loves the Wieners. Joey Chestnut reclaims his title. This year at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. Dude pounded down 70 and a half hot dogs in 10 minutes. However, he didn't beat his own personal record, which was set in 2021 where he pounded down 76 hot dogs.
Gross.
He's slowing down in his old age.
That's disgusting.
But 70 and a half hot dogs.
I mean, I know he's making bank for doing it, so good for him. But the way he dunks the buns in the water every time, I can't. It's so gross. It's disgusting.
You got to get him down the chute, Katie.
I know you do, but it is not a good look.
Gotta
Like,
get him down the chute.
Like,
it is not a good look, is it? Josh, who was caller 10?
Oh, that was Aaron from Centennial. Female
There you go.
Aaron. Yeah.
Congratulations, Aaron.
Yeah,
Enjoy the
she's
Katy Perry
excited.
concert.
She was
we may or may not do it again tomorrow. You have to stick around and see. What else is going on? Katie, what do you think about this? The hot new trend in dating for women is to show up for the first date without doing your hair and makeup.
oh,
Like, here's the real me, take it or leave it.
we can do that.
It's supposed to filter out the jerks and help you zero in on the ones who actually like you for you. You like me for me. And they say, guys get ready for a date in 5 minutes, so should we.
I'm 100% into that.
I'm all about this.
Like as a dude, I'm absolutely. I
I'm
want to
fine
see
with it. I
you
don't care.
instead of the next morning when you wake up and you're like, oh gosh, hello.
Well, no,
Why
I
would
just
she be
need you to
staying the
know-
night? Why are you assuming that, Josh?
After date one.
After
wow,
date
really?
one, staying the night.
I said that, and I shouldn't have
Jeez.
said that right after I said it.
Have you been
oh,
checked for STDs
immediately
lately? You should
regretted
probably
it.
go get an STD
I'm
check.
not doing anything. I'm talking about
Immediately.
other people.
Other people
Katie,
are doing
I'm
that.
not doing other. I'm not doing that.
It's probably time to go get a blood test.
I'm all for this, though. Josh getting tested and
Oh my God.
going
absolutely.
to dates without any kind of work.
All right.
Do you know how much work
Just
it
show
takes?
up.
Yeah,
I'm familiar.
because it does.
I'm currently with a woman.
It takes a lot of work to get ready for a date.
Believe
And
me,
if,
I know.
If you don't
I
have
hear
to
about
do
it.
all that, oh my gosh.
I know how much time it takes, and then generally we'll leave for the date and then we'll have to turn back around because she's like, oh my
Yeah.
God, did I unplug the hair straightener?
Exactly.
So I know what kind of time is involved,
No,
Katie.
this is a game changer. I may actually like to go on dates if I don't have to put 8
you
hours
go.
worth
There
of
you
work
go.
into it
8
before I
hours?
go.
You really do 8 hours?
Because I
Right.
have to wash my hair and then it has to dry naturally and then I have to straighten it and then I have to curl it.
Yeah, it's
and
a-
so
it's a
all
process.
of that is like 4 hours.
and then
in
you're thinking
itself,
about what you're
Josh.
going to wear, and you got an
Oh,
iron,
God.
and that's
then
like
sometimes you got to tan and then you got to marinate and then you got to wash it off.
I will say some of these women
know?
are taking it a step further by gradually ramping up the amount of makeup that they wear on said second, third, fourth, fifth dates.
Okay, so
So
no
you
makeup and then
gradually roll
Then one
into
eyelash the next time and an eyebrow.
yeah.
You see a little
So,
circus
anyway.
freak show on your way
I
throughout
like
the dates.
this trend.
You like it? You're on
Yeah.
board?
I may
Yeah,
have
I'm
to
into it.
do
Take it or
this.
leave
I
it,
like that.
dudes. Okay,
Is that all you got?
we're done with that.
Okay.
Anything else I want to tell you? I know you got a lot of local stuff. I want to give you one more thing because you know me and Dolly Parton, the oversaturation.
Oh yeah.
I was in a little store this weekend that had a Dolly Parton candle, and I almost bought it
Yeah.
just to
You
put in the
should
studio.
have.
It was like one of those Catholic candles,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know,
the
it had
ones
the
you, like,
saint on
not
it, you know,
pray to, yeah.
and it was Dolly Parton as the saint. I almost bought it.
You could have just
kept it in here.
You should have just to
Just
burn
as
her.
kind of a
just to burn her
no,
down.
I don't want to. That's mean.
I
You
told
don't like
him
her.
I just think she's oversaturated.
we could do so much social media stuff with a Dolly Parton
Should've done
candle.
it.
The
It'd
fact
be
that
funny.
he
I know where
didn't
it's at.
pick
I'm
it
gonna go
up.
back and get it.
Go
maybe.
back and get it.
Better. You better.
Listen, Dolly Parton is inviting you to help tell her story. The legend is putting together an audiobook now for an upcoming memoir called Star of the Show, My Life on Stage. She wants you guys to be a part of it. If you're a fan, what you can do is you can leave a voice message through a link in her bio on her website. So you leave the message, and if they like what they hear, they'll just tag it into the audiobook. They'll slice stuff in.
Oh,
If you've got
neat.
Dolly Parton memories. So
You got to do it.
I will probably do it.
You
Pay a
do.
couple bucks. You have to.
We
You
need to
have
write a fun story.
Oversaturation of Dolly Parton.
You got to start out soft and sweet though,
Yeah.
and then just
Yes,
at the
and
very
then
end
hit
be
her.
like,
And
by
then hit
the
her.
way,
Let her
You're
have
in
it.
everything.
You're
You're
in
in too
everything.
much.
Exactly.
Knock it off.
stop it.
All right. What's
Stop
going on
sending
locally?
out books. Okay, sorry.
Stop doing everything.
Everything.
Okay, locally, let's start it out in Jefferson County because a bear broke into a car. And this is not new news here in Colorado. We hear about bear stuff all the time, but the bear got into the ride and couldn't get out and apparently got so bear dawn mad destroyed the inside of the car before officers
I'm
got
mad
it
as
out.
hell. Somebody get me out of
they're
this
so
thing.
mad. And all of it was caught on video. That's kind of the funniest part about this. They're reminding us to lock your doors, even if you're at home. That's what happened to this car. They were at home, but they didn't lock the doors. And bears are curious, and if they smell food, they're gonna
getting
go
in.
for it.
And it was a dare from his buddies.
You know what?
Hey, you dare me to
The
get in
bear
that car and
dare.
pretend like I'm driving?
It was a bear dare.
it was a bear dare.
Oh, I'm driving. Running errands. Turn signal on.
Don't forget your seatbelt, Mr. Bear.
Click it or ticket. Click it or ticket.
I'm gonna
Only
tell
you.
like generally a good rule, like for perps and stuff too. Just keep
Oh,
your
yeah.
stuff locked up. For goodness
Exactly.
sakes.
You don't want them to just
You don't want
have
a bear in there.
Yeah. You don't want a bear in
I'm
there.
running errands. I'm running errands. I forgot my bags in my car.
Even bears forget their reusable grocery bags.
right.
That's good to know.
Ugh.
It's good to know.
right,
we are
what
not
else you
alone,
got?
Josh. The Safeway strike. We're talking about this because a Facebook post stated they have reached a, quote, fully recommended tentative agreement with the company. And our friends over at 9 News, they've got more about the deal. Yeah.
We're gonna go back to talking about bears.
I'm a bear. I like to shop at Safeway. Here we go.
Okay, now I'm ready. Here you
Okay.
go. All right,
There we
good.
go.
There we go.
And
We're up to date.
As part of that agreement, the strikes stopped on Saturday for the most part, but workers getting back into the stores today.
Told you guys
is
the
what
one
the story says.
single manager in the Safeway I went to yesterday, bless her heart, just trying to cover the entire store. It was one employee. No bakery, no deli, no meat department, and she was just trying to stock and run registers. It was one person in
She
there.
should get a break now.
She
I know.
looked so, bless her heart, man.
She's like, now it's my vacation
Yeah,
time.
I want 3 weeks off.
We were trying to order some sub sandwiches for an
Oh,
upcoming
yeah.
party, and she's like, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that. She's like, the people will be back tomorrow in the deli.
Okay.
So sad.
You're like,
Now I
we'll
feel
wait
bad.
until
We'll
then.
come back. Don't even worry about it. It's fine.
All
And
right,
she
well,
was like, please help me.
yeah. No, I'm sure.
There's an
like,
apron in the back.
So I stocked some shelves for about an hour and a half.
It's very nice of you. Can you imagine having to do all the stuff that
She was
workers
doing
have to
all
do
the stuff.
collectively? Like, oh, that poor woman. Hopefully she does get a vacation.
Yep.
More grocery store news. This is awesome because King Soopers is finally making a new digital coupon that's going to take all your deals and apply them automatically at
Love
checkout.
it. Love it. My mom
Gosh.
is going to freak out over this.
It's funny. Remember?
She has a hard time with the apps.
Remember when you just used to punch in your phone number and it would automatically give you all the deals?
Remember when you used to clip coupons?
Yes, like so now we're kind of getting back to that. All of the at least digital deals that they find.
It
in
sounds
your
like it's a
cart.
barcode or something right at the
Yeah,
register,
they'll
and you just
scan
boop,
it.
and
Exactly.
then you get all the coupons.
And they're trying to just make the deals available for everybody, which I am.
I know
so
how to
for
use the
this.
app and do all that. I would still just rather have them go.
Yeah.
So are you scanning the
Absolutely.
barcode or are they scanning the barcode? Like, do you have to ask? Because if you're at self-checkout, do you have to ask the person to come by?
They
Maybe.
actually bring a random person in from the parking lot. To
Yeah.
scan.
Well, no, I'm serious. Like, do we not
I
know?
don't
Is it
know,
not
Josh.
our?
I think it's just a code that is
wondering, 'cause I
scanned.
shot
I
It's
don't-
just a
don't-
spark
Yeah.
boop thing
Yeah.
I saw.
But definitely
How does
a
it
lot
sound?
easier. Way easier than boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop,
No,
boop,
you didn't do
boop.
it right, Katie.
Right.
Jared, how do you
Oh.
do it again? There you go.
I said boop.
No, you said it. No, it's fine. She's going boop.
What else you got?
Got a New York.
All right. Well, blue-green algae found at Cherry Creek Reservoir.
Oh, gross.
No.
Gross. So they're
Gross.
advising visitors to keep the kids and pets out of the water at Cherry Creek Reservoir because of the bacteria growing
I'm getting in it.
the lake. What?
I want
You're gonna get
superpowers. That's how you get
Yes.
superpowers,
That's
Katie.
not-
You wade into the blue-green algae,
Uh-huh.
and the next thing you know, you got like laser power and
I don't
stuff.
think that's how it works.
no, it
though.
is.
Yep,
It is.
it is.
No,
Toxic Avenger.
Actually, it presents as like pea soup thickness appearing like mats on the water, like the green mats on top
Yeah,
of the water.
That's where you go swim.
When I was a kid and we would jump in the lake, that was just like you'd get a little decoration on you.
Oh, boy.
You glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Katie, have
like,
you been
You
to the
gotta
doctor
get into
recently?
tried to swim through these things, so it's so funny that now they're telling us that you should wash
Don't
yourself
get it in your mouth.
immediately. I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, we like made it a point to go splash
more
in the
fun.
green stuff because we're like, look,
Mom,
you
my
get, like,
arms are purple.
Look at the green in my hair, Mom. Like my hair's dyed green.
It's a different
Look.
time, Katie.
I know. Now
Different time.
We're learning that this is just toxic
when you
stuff.
drank
and I'm
the
like,
weights of
ooh.
lake water.
Get in there if you want superpowers. That's how you get them.
Yeah. Funny though, they say boating at Cherry Creek still available, as is fishing. They just recommend you rinse your fish.
I would
Also,
never,
words to live by.
never eat a fish.
If you're a grown up, you should always be rinsing your fish.
Your fish. Oh my gosh. I
Right,
thought
Katie?
That was the
That's part of
funniest
Katie
thing.
getting ready to go out.
Is. Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Jeremy. No.
Too far.
Naughty. Naughty. You are grounded, sir.
What is happening?
Oh my gosh. So naughty.
Wow.
You think
What?
you're so
You were
funny
hungry
over
before you
there.
go out.
Yeah.
Oh,
You wanted
yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
snack.
Yes.
She made a fish sandwich.
And I washed my fish.
You gotta wash your fish.
You gotta wash your fish.
Gotta get the
and
algae
dispose of the guts. That's what you gotta do.
Gosh.
Okay?
Dispose of the gut.
Do you dress up your fish too?
No. They swim through the green though. They get a little, look, Mom, my hair's dyed.
You don't want a fish to swim through
No, you don't want the fish to swim through the green. Okay.
What else you got?
That's so
Okay.
funny.
Can we talk about the Colorado Springs Air Force pilot who is now a NASA astronaut? This is so neat. Nicole Ayers, again, she's from Colorado Springs, currently on the International Space Station. And she says growing up in Colorado helped her prepare for the voyage of a lifetime. I love that. That
She's
is
incredible.
just-
What a role model,
I know,
huh?
and to see, like, she did an interview with one of the news stations, and to see how giddy she is up there. I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love people like that who get such joy out of something they do every day. And you can see her. She's like, I'm having fun just bouncing off the walls. Look at me. I'm upside down talking to you. Like, here's my mic. I don't
No
even
gravity.
have to hold it. Like, she was so excited to just be up there. And to think that all of that, I guess, lust for it. Like her little vision, her version, her dream for herself started here in Colorado in the mountains, just being surrounded by the majestic beauty. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I love that.
How neat is that?
One cool thing that she just popped up on, it went incredibly viral on Instagram and social media and Twitter or X. She was over the United States and Mexico 3 days ago and caught a crazy storm surge, essentially, and it's called a Sprite, not the drink. It's a transient luminous event where if you are over a massive thunderstorm happening and there's a bunch of lightning strikes and electric energy at the center of the storm, lightning will shoot up into the atmosphere, and it looks like Zeus or Thor is coming
like
out of the sky.
They're the
Literally.
lightning.
That's the kind of superpower you
And
get
that's
when you get in the algae.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she caught this picture, and it's like being studied by NASA now because we know so
Wow.
little about these things
Astronaut
called
and
sprites.
photographer.
But
it's neat.
Nicole, correct? Nicole
Yeah,
Ayers?
Nicole Ayers.
Nicole found this,
Wow.
and she took the picture, and now it's been shared literally millions of times all over social
That's
media.
cool.
And me being a weather nerd, I geeked out over it the weekend, and then I found out that she's also from Colorado, so that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, a NASA astronaut representing.
Nastra.
So NASA astronaut.
There you go.
NASA
I
astronaut.
talk for a
Perfect.
living.
And photographer. Well done, guys. Well done.
Yay.
Yay, there's your mile high hype. Lock your doors and wash your fish, you guys. See what's going on with traffic. Denver's best music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. If you would like, we've got a couple social media pages that you should be following immediately. It's Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Facebook and Jeremy, Katy, Josh on Instagram. And it's Katy, Katy, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And it's Jeremy, Jareeeme.
Stop confusing
IEY.
Parents hated him.
people.
Yeah.
I know.
Parents did not like you.
Gosh.
So good luck finding those pages.
Jeremy?
But, when you get on there, follow along. We post a lot of fun stuff. Katy, I got a Fat America for you.
Oh, yay.
Mickey D's is debuting Spicy McMuffins. It's spicy. It's going to hit their breakfast menu next week for a limited time. 3 different versions. A spicy egg McMuffin, a spicy sausage McMuffin, and a spicy sausage McMuffin with egg. Whew.
I would try that.
They cover all their bases.
How did
Sounds
they make
good.
it spicy, though? What
They put
did
spice on it.
Well, no.
That's usually how they do
Do
it.
they tell you? Is it in the sausage? Is it in the,
in the bread.
McMuffin? Like, what makes it
And
spicy?
That's your Fat America.
Dang it. Is
You
it a
guys-
sauce?
Hey, you guys do your own
Like,
research, Kate. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Really
just
wish
yell
you
at
would
it
have
a
found
lot.
I
that
don't
out.
know. It will be spicy, though.
Look, all I know is their snack wraps are coming back this week, and I could not be happier.
Yeah.
I am.
There you go.
How did they
thrilled.
make them rappy? I'm just
What do they
kidding.
wrap them in?
I don't know, Katie. But it's
I'm
good.
just wondering.
It's really good.
These are good questions I'm asking.
All right, I got something else for you. This is right up my alley. I'm loving it. Chuck E. Cheese has announced a new spin-off chain that is just for adults. It's called Chuck's Arcade.
That's cool.
Chuck's
Chuck's.
Arcade.
Let's go to Chuck's. I love it.
I think it's great. Let's see. The first 10 open this week in malls across the United States. They're going to be in malls.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, you just go in and you get your drink on, apparently, and then they've got a buttload of video games, including a lot of old school ones like Mortal Kombat and Asteroids. Probably Pac-Man in there somewhere.
Do they have skee ball?
Isn't that great? I don't know.
I still want a skee ball.
I don't see it in the story.
What about Cruisin' USA? Remember
oh,
that?
Oh my god!
Do you remember that? That
Yes.
was the best
Do you
race
know
car
where they
game
have
That
ever.
was the best race
They have
car
that at
game.
Pindustry right down the road.
No way.
I've played it several times. Really
Oh
fun.
my gosh.
Really
I
fun.
used
That's
to
old school.
love that game so much.
Yep. So that's it. Each location will also have an original member of Chuck E. Cheese's animatronic band
Oh, I
on
was
display.
hoping.
That's funny.
And you can get wasted and jump up there and join them now. That's the adult part, right?
It's Chuck E. Cheese stuff, though. I want Showbiz Pizza. I want
No,
those.
Chuck E. Cheese was it.
Nah, Showbiz. It was Showbiz before it was Chuck E. Cheese. Showbiz
Oh.
Pizza, and then Chuck E. Cheese bought him out.
I only remember Chuck
Look
E.
up
Cheese.
the animatronics from Showbiz Pizza. Terrifying.
Well, the Chuck E. Cheese ones were pretty freaky.
That's
like-
worse with Showbiz Pizza. Terrifying. The gigantic gorilla playing drums or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Terrifying. Yeah, I'm telling. See,
Oh my gosh.
terrifying.
And that was for kids.
There's a story. The family legend story is that we had a birthday party for me at one of the Showbiz Pizzas back in the day, and the characters came out, and I was at the opposite end of the table, and I got up on the table and ran over to my mom, stepping on everybody's pizzas and spilling drinks and stuff. That's how terrifying they were.
Mommy,
Oh.
help.
And I think their tagline was "Showbiz Pizza, where a kid can be
a
a kid." And
This looks
run
like Five
hell.
Nights at Freddy's.
It's terrifying.
It's horrible.
Terrifying. Denver's bestest music, Mix 100. Jeremy, Katy, Josh in the morning. I guess that's it. Got nothing else to tell you. Oh, wait. No, I have one more thing to tell you.
Okay.
On top of my little goodbye story. Katy?
What?
The spicy McMuffins at McDonald's get their heat from the addition of McDonald's spicy pepper sauce.
It's a sauce.
It's a sauce.
Okay.
Same one used on their spicy McCrispy.
Yes. Okay.
Described as having a smoky pepper forward flavor.
But see, this
That's
is important information to have just because that's going to change the flavor profile of that sandwich quite a bit.
Spicy pepper sauce.
And if they put it in the meat or something, then it is all through the sandwich. If you're a huge spicy fan like me, you might want to ask for a little extra sauce. That's why I was asking.
Don't get it in your eye, though.
I want people to be prepared when they try that spicy sandwich.
It's a spicy pepper sauce.
Yeah, so have some sauce on
It's
deck.
the pepper
That's all
sauce.
I'm saying.
All right,
Yummy.
there you go. Now you're up
for
to
that.
date.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, this is
Thank
hard-hitting
you.
stuff.
It is.
No.
This is what the people want.
I appreciate
She's going there right
you
after the show. So
getting to the bottom of that. That's important
You're welcome.
information for me.
Once that gets to the bottom of you, though, it's going to be spicy pepper
spicy
sauce.
pepper sauce.
More sauce. Yeah.
All right, we got to get out of here. Big Rob
Ew.
is already standing at the window
Gross.
looking in. He's going to hop on the mic, entertain you guys. He goes commercial free at 11:30 for about 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Only
Hey,
place on the planet you can get commercial free music.
do you know what
Trust
else
me
he
on
has?
this. What?
You know what else he has?
Katy Perry tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so keep an ear out for that. He'll be giving those away. And now we should leave right after this story. Research is showing, I love this, such a quick story. It just reminds me of my parents. Amongst couples over 50, hold on. Take a
See,
drink
it's
of water.
hard sometimes.
Hold on.
It's hard sometimes.
Sometimes it is. Take a drink of water.
Way too excited. He got tongue-tied.
Yes,
Way
like-
too excited.
To
Part
such
of
a
it is
short story.
Part of it is I put a nut in my mouth a few minutes ago, and it was a little too much saliva.
Yeah.
So I was trying to talk, and it was like I could feel it coming out. Hold on, let me take a drink.
What you got there, bubbly? Yeah.
Careful.
Bubbly.
All right.
He's gonna burp in the middle of it.
I
good.
know. Gosh.
Part of the
Too much saliva.
It's okay.
I told you guys, my dentist said that I produce too much saliva and it's really thick.
You have
He's
the
not
thickest.
the only one who says it.
The thickest.
Shut up, Katy. Okay, this reminds me of my parents. You would think when people are together for a very long time that the number one phrase to each other would be "I love you."
Yeah.
I love you. We've been together for so many years. I love you. I love you. I love you. Research is showing that amongst couples over 55, the phrase "what" is more commonly used than "I love you."
Absolutely.
What?
I thought it was going to be get off me.
What did
No,
you say?
not after that many years, Katy.
No more.
What?
That's what I mean.
Huh?
I can't hear.
What? So my parents.
Especially in this industry.
Yeah, what? Oh, I know. All right, now we can leave.
Okay.
I'm going to go brush my teeth.
Yay.
We are Jeremy, Katy, Josh, Denver's Mix 100. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.
Bye.
Bye.